Just another salesperson trying to make a quick buck? Give us a try, and I promise you will see the difference. Order a vehicle from us today at PhilWrightAutoplex.com or come see us at 3300 East Main, Russellville.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Welcome back. The Cyclone football team getting ready to take the field for their home opener of the season, coming into this game 1-0 after a victory against Morrilton 15-10 2 weeks ago. They had the bye week last week, and they are running through the inflated Cyclone helmet. They open the face mask, and here come a Cyclone, led out by the cheerleaders. Southside leads the all-time series with Russellville 28-10-0. This is the 39th meeting. Southside won the last meeting in 2013 by a score of 45-25. Mavericks are coached by first-year head coach Kim Danron. We said he replaces Jeff Williams. Williams went to Pea Ridge after coaching at Southside 15 years and won a state championship, actually, for the Mavericks. The Mavericks changed their name to the Mavericks for the 2016 season. They were the Rebels since 1963 when they became a high school when they split off from Fort Smith High, which became Fort Smith Northside. The name Mavericks actually beat out the Spartans and the Patriots. And like I said, look, when I was in high school at Russellville, we were all in the 4A West. They were the Southside Rebels, and so if I call them Rebels, it's just my mistake growing up. They were one of the teams you love to hate, and always with that baby blue and the red. Now they still have the baby blue numbers, but it's under white jerseys, white pants, and the silver helmets with the Maverick logo on it. Cyclones in all black with white numbers, a little bit of red trim, red on the shoulder pads, side of the shoulder pads. Of course, the black Cyclone helmets with the Cyclone on the side. Tristan Wheeler is going to kick off for the Cyclones. So we move right to left on your radio dial away from Cyclone Hill. Southside won the toss, and they are kicking off. End over end kick's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line across the 10, 15, angling to the right across the 20. Hit as he crosses the 25 is Eli Lyles, their leading running back, and he gets to about the 26-yard line.
And number 20, Christian Salazar was in on that stop. We called his name quite a bit 2 weeks ago against Morrilton. Had quite a few tackles, and he's picked up one right here.
Fort Smith Southside will take over. If you heard our pregame show, you heard their starting quarterback, Luke Wyatt, was actually running as a wide receiver, and that's where he starts. So the backup quarterback, number 16, David Sorg, will get the call, and they hand it off to Jackson Riddle straight up the gut, and he stopped shy of the 30-yard line.
Yeah, number 16, Brady Burnett, Trey Potter on that stop.
Jackson Riddle has 12 carries on the year leading into this game. So does Eli Lyles, so they split time. Eli Lyles has the more breakaway speed. He's gained 60 more yards, but Riddle gains 3 there. 3 receivers to the left as one goes in motion over there. Swing pass to the S-back. He crosses the 30, lean forward to about the 32. That's Dimitri Lloyd, number 15. That's where he stopped.
Number 43, Ty Hips, had him by the ankles, wouldn't let go until his teammates caught up with him. So good stop by the Cyclones.
Coming into this game, David Sorg, just 5 completed passes in the first 2 games for a total of 21 yards on 14 attempts. Does have an interception, has not thrown a touchdown pass. Again, the first 2 games been the backup quarterback, but he's starting here tonight. 3rd down and 3 for the Mavericks. I knew it was going to happen. They need about the 36 for a first down. And throw a little slant pattern. It's incomplete. No flags, and so it's going to be 4th down as they were trying to go to number 5, Luke Wyatt.
Yeah, a little slant pattern. He was on the right side, breaking across about 5 yards toward the middle. Good coverage by the Cyclones.
And so Gavin Grant, number 8, is usually their punter, but they have switched. It looks like it's going to be number 7, Parker Wehunt, a senior. Back deep for the Cyclones will be 27, Caleb Gray. Have not seen Wehunt punt this season. We watched the Northside game and the Greenwood game. They're coming after it. They almost got it, but it's a low end-over-end kick, going to be wobbly. No chance for Caleb Gray to field this one. It's going to be downed at the 36-yard line. If that punt would have been normal, it would have been blocked.
Yeah, he angled off to the right a little bit. I thought he was going to get blocked, but he kept it low. It might have been touched, the reason, but got a good roll, good bounce, but good field position for the Cyclones to start.
31-yard punt, no return for Russellville. They have the ball at the 36-yard line, their own 36 with 10:36 left to play here in the first quarter. First chance for the Cyclone offense. Here's the give to Ty Hips, who's starting at running back tonight, straight up the gut for a couple of yards. And you told me yesterday that Ty Hips was going to get the nod at running back.
Yeah, they decided to try him. Of course, he's playing both ways, but we'll see how he does at running back tonight.
Quick snap. They're going to give it to Hips on the string play, running left. He's going to lean forward to near the 40, and that'll be it. That was a quick, Russell not wasting time, but now they're looking at 3rd down and about 6. Ty Hips a couple carries for 4 yards. They're going to go again with the quarterback, number 3, Braden Whitford, 2 receivers to each side. Latrell Thomas in there at running back. Back to passes Whitford. He's got plenty of time now. He's scampering off to his right. He's going to roll to his right, out of trouble. Heaves it downfield, and it's going to be complete. Did he hang on to it? They're going to say incomplete. He was out of bounds, so he must have caught it. But Burnett couldn't get 1 foot down before he went out of bounds, so it'll bring up 4th down.
No, that was number 8, Gavin Graham, who caught that. It went over Burnett's head. He tried for it. Okay. I thought it went for Burnett, but
Gavin Graham, who's the intended receiver, that'll bring up 4th down and 6, and for Russellville be Tristan Wheelis. He's going to punt. And I can't tell who's back deep for Southside. It's a high spiral kick, pretty good punt. Fair catch called for back at the 22-yard line. And catching that punt was number 88. That is Connor Austin. So a 3-and-out for both teams to start the game, and Russellville going with the hurry-up offense there. You surprised with that?
I am, really. And what was good was that offensive line for Russellville was giving our quarterback plenty of time to look it over, but they had good coverage down the field.
Southside will have it. They're on 23 after the 37-yard punt. 9:38 left to play first quarter. We have no score. Sorg again in at quarterback. They're going to hand it straight up the gut. Breaks a tackle at the 25 across the 30. He's got the first down to the 35-yard line. That's Jackson Riddle.
And number 64, Dalton Hallmark, made that stop.
Not before Riddle gets, 12 yards. It'll be first down and 10 for Southside at their own 35-yard line. Ball on the left hash. No score in this game. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Again, Riddle gets the call. Tried to angle it outside. It was closed quickly by Ty Hips, and then a host of Cyclones stacking him up.
That's that gang tackling that is good for Russellville. They've got this big offensive line for Southside. If we can just keep gang tackling like that, we can keep them.
Well, Russellville had problems with Jackson Moll, the running back from Morrilton 2 weeks ago, big back, and he gained 100 yards even though Russellville got the win. That's a 1-yard pickup there for Riddle. And 2nd down and 9. Short side of the field's the left side. Oh, a busted play for Southside. They're going to throw it. It's going to be intercepted at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Russellville.
I hope people could see that. He was between 2 offensive receivers, and he's the one who came up with the ball. And that was a bad pass by the Southside quarterback.
Well, the screen wasn't there, but to be honest, I don't think they were going for the screen. Because it was a busted play. The extra point by Tristan Wheelis is good. Russellville leads at 7-0, 8:46 left. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Eli Tolan with the run back for the touchdown, and the Cyclones lead at 7-0.
The quarterback looked like he wanted to hand the ball off, and there wasn't a running back there. He went the other direction. He had a Cyclone hanging on to him when he made that pass. Just a bad.
Eli Tolan with the touchdown. Tristan Wheel is going to kick off for Russellville. Kicks it from the right hash this time, all the way going to be fielded at the 2-yard line. On the left side, the 10, 15, 20, and he's going to be cut down shy of the 25. Actually on the return, looks like they're going to put him down to 24, maybe 23. So 21 yards on the return, and that's where Southside will start.
Go by the 10 near the concession stand and purchase the tickets. The winner will be drawn at the end of the third quarter. You have until halftime. Buy your tickets and win tonight.
First down and 10 for Southside. Here's the give to Riddle. Tries the left side. He's across the 25. Just plows in there and gets to the 30, trying that left side. Big yardage on first down for the Mavericks as he picks up about 7 to the 30. It'll bring up second down and short for Southside.
Number 35, Christian McMullen, is in on that stop. They're running to the left side of that line.
They're going to give him the 29, so shy of the 30. We understand we're having some technical issues on the YouTube side. We'll try to get those fixed up. Riddle again the call straight up the gut, and he gets a first down just shy of the 35. They'll mark him at the 34.
Yeah, quite a few Cyclones in on that tackle.
4 yards on the carry. That's enough for a fortunate Southside first down. The Mavericks 34.
Down to 10. Riddle again up the gut. And you think as he stopped just past the 40, this looks straight out of the playbook is what Morrilton did against Russellville. They had some success, and now they're going no huddle, quick to the line of scrimmage. Russell trying to run a guy off. They do get him off just in time. Busted play again, but this time Sork takes it for his first carry of the season, and he gets the first down for Southside to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like the offense and defense kind of held up. They was expecting a whistle to be blown, but you're right. I think Southside's decided they're not going to pass right now. They're making good yardage running the ball.
Well, again, and we didn't get a chance to highlight it when we came back, but it was a busted play. It was supposed to be a handoff. The quarterback turned to the right. The running back went left. So Sork threw the screen pass, and that was what landed to the pick six. Here's a out of the backfield, little swing pass to the S-back. He stopped at the 50-yard line, and I think Russell got the benefit there. I don't know if Dimitri Lloyd's knee actually hit the ground, but they called his forward progress down right at midfield.
A lot of pressure put on the quarterback by Ty Hips. He hit him about the time he released the ball.
Again, their starting quarterback, Luke Wyatt, number 5, has been at wide receiver the whole game. They tried to throw it to him on a busted play on their last series. It ended up being a 38-yard touchdown return on an interception by Eli Tolan, and that has given Russellville a 7-0 lead. The pistol formation, and Riddle's going to be hit in the backfield. Somehow ends up gaining yardage, but just a yard as he gets into Cyclone territory.
Yeah, number 23, Carson Smith, in on that tackle. In fact, he made contact with him behind the line of scrimmage.
Cyclones leading 7-0, under 6.5 to go here in the first quarter. This is what we expected. We expected the Southside come in here to grind it out. They don't throw the ball much. In 2 games total, they've thrown it for less than 175 yards total in 2 games. And one of their pass attempts has gone for a touchdown the other direction. Sorg, he's going to pump. He's going to be swarmed back inside the 45-yard line. A sack for the Cyclone defense.
Yeah, number 43, Ty Hips. Number 61, Trayvon Traylor, in on that stop.
A loss of 8 on the play, 4th down and 13. So they're going to They're going to have to punt it away. Russellville back with 2 people. And number 2, Finley Golden, and also Caleb Gray, who was a lone man, back to return this punt. And here it comes. They're going to get it away. It's a better punt for the punter. It's going to be fielded by Caleb Gray. He's going to run backwards, back near the 32. Cuts it back up. 22, back at the 30. Hit from behind. Helps him get a couple more yards to about the 42-yard line.
Caleb Gray on the return, 15 yards on the return.
All right, they're going to mark him at the 43. I see a flag back at the 48-yard line.
33-yard punt. There is a flag on the play.
18-yard return. It's holding against Russellville. So it's a spot foul. 5:18, so we'll have to see where they mark it.
Cyclones have it at the 32-yard line.
They're going to mark it from the 32. They mark it to the 32. So from the... Well, that... Okay, so Russellville, here we're trying to get all this sorted out. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Latrell Thomas, his first carry of the game on his second play of the game. He was in as a blocking back on the last third down. He runs lateral and is stopped short of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's a little swing pass.
See the fact that it was a run play. 2nd down and long. Back to passes. Whitford thrown across the middle. It's complete to Brady Burnett. Catches it, turns, and he's going to get positive yardage stacked up there right at the 35-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play.
Russellville's got some good receivers in Brady Burnett. That's got some good hands.
Cyclones leading 7-0. 4:24 left to play here in the first quarter. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for Russellville. Sorry, 3rd down and 7. Check that. At the 35-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Short side of the field is the right. Braden Whitford at quarterback. Takes a snap. Looks to the short side of the field. Throwing up far side. It's complete to pass to Gavin Graham. Makes a man miss. He's down the right sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. And he's going to be caught from behind inside the 5-yard line. Well, that was take what the defense gives you. They were given that little slant. He stopped at the 1st down marker, caught it, made 1 man miss, and that was the only man he needed until he hit the sideline.
Yeah, 1 quick move, and he faked the defender out, and then it was just a foot race.
61 yards on the pass play. That's the longest pass for Braden Whitford this season. Stacked line of scrimmage here to the left. They're going to give it to Latrell Thomas. Started left, cuts back right. He's going to be stacked up. He'll lose a yard on the play. Bring up 2nd down and goal for the Cyclones at the 5-yard line. Russellville leading 7-0, looking for more. 3:36 left to play here in the first quarter. Southside running on a man late. Same formation. Turn, give it right side. Latrell Thomas makes a man miss, breaking through an arm tackle at the 6. Ends up getting back to the original line of scrimmage. Couple yards to the 4-yard line. Well, Latrell Thomas had a touchdown run last week. It was from 1 yard out after the big pass play to Caleb Gray. Russellville, though, probably not going to run here on 3rd down from the 4. They're on the right hash, and they're going to have some personnel changes. Better hurry as there's 18 seconds on the play clock. Ty Hips back in at running. Wide receiver to the side is Elijah Clark. He's a tall guy over there. And now Russellville, with 8 seconds on the play clock, they're going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Russellville leading 7-0. 2:50 left to play first quarter. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Sí, la compañía de Miller Roofing, que estamos sirviendo a River Valley desde 1991 con muy buena reputación y por la supervisión de techos y trabajo residenciales y comerciales. Somos una compañía muy segura y confiable. Si tienes alguna pregunta, puedes llamarnos para un estimado gratis. 1479-890-3499. 1479-890-3499. Gracias.
Welcome back. Cyclones with 68 yards of offense in this first quarter. Did not have a strong game offensively, yardage-wise, last game, but they scored when they had to. And now after the big pass play from Whitford to Gavin Graham of 61 yards, they've got it in the red zone. but they're looking at 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line. Russell leading 7-0. 2:50 left to play here in the first quarter. And Southside, if they're wanting to run the ball, if you can get ahead, it's going to really put some pressure on them. You don't want to be a running team and be down by 2 touchdowns. Tie hips in pistol formation. They're going to fake to him, and rolling out to his right is Whitford. Throws, hit as he throws, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. I thought it was incomplete, but they sure took their time before the officials marked it. That was scary because that was going to be Southside football.
Well, his arm was going forward, and he rolled to his right, and he rolled right into the defense, and really no place to go.
This will bring up a field goal try for Tristan Wheelis. Had 2 extra points blocked last week, but did have a field goal try that really extend that lead for Russellville and made where Morrilton had to go for a touchdown, not a field goal. This one of 21 yards from the right hash. It's long enough and it's good. Cyclones score. They lead at 10-0 with 2:43 left to play here in the first quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Southside nothing with 2 minutes and 42 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Hello, this is Tatum Holt with Centennial Bank in Russellville. As you walked in the door for the first time, you knew you were home. It isn't yours yet, but you can't imagine a better place for you and your family to make memories. Whether purchasing your first home, a vacation home, or your last home, let Centennial Bank Mortgage help make your dreams become a reality. So come see me, Tatum Holt, in MLS 1887245 at our new location in Russellville, or visit my100bank.com today to learn more. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to property and credit approval. NMLS 466091.
Well, that's the first scoring drive for Russell. Remember, their first touchdown actually was a pick 6 for Eli Toland, but Russell goes 54 yards in 7 plays. That's right, 54 yards because remember the penalty, even though they had a 61-yard play there. Tristan Wheelis steps in on 4th down and hits a 21-yard field goal. The drive took 2 minutes and 36 seconds, and Russellville leads it here 10-0.
You do want to build up a lead on a running team, and that's what Russellville has done, 10-0. And if we can add to that, it really puts the pressure on Southside.
Tristan Wheelis this time going to kick off from the left hash to the right hash. Just a little pooch kick. It's going to be a live ball, but fair catch called for by Southside. That's what Morrilton did when Russellville did that. Going to catch it right around the 35-yard line.
First down and 10 for the Mavericks.
Mavericks will have it 1st and 10 after the 24-yard kickoff. And Southside will pretty good field position. They've beaten Russellville in time of possession. Of course, have the pick 6 turned. They've also had one more possession because of the pick 6 by Eli Toland. 3 wide receivers to the right, none to the left. Going to stack a tight end. Jackson Riddle's going to get the call, string it out left side, gets a yard. That's it. Russellville stacking up there, stopping the point of attack there at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's just the whole front line of that Cyclones. Dalton Hallmark was there.
Jackson Riddle, he's got 8 carries for 35 yards in this game. Again, they're still going with what's been their backup quarterback, David Sorg, number 16. Their starting quarterback the first 2 games is a wide receiver. He's wide to the right, number 5. Luke Wyatt, whose father was a quarterback for the Southside Rebels years ago. Sorg, play action pass, throws across the middle. He's got a man juggled and incomplete just behind the intended wide receiver. I think that was for Connor Austin. That would have been Austin's first catch of the season. And he might have had just a little bit of a step on Russell, but the throw was behind him. You really have to thread the needle on that skinny post play.
Yeah, I think it hit Austin's all of his fingers, and he just couldn't bring the ball in. Just a good play by the defense, though, getting their hands on that ball.
3 wide receivers to the right, tight end to the left, 3rd down and 9. Sorg back to pass. They set up the screen. Jackson Riddle's got it. He's at the 40, 45's got the first down. He's into Cyclone territory and stacked up at the 46. Boy, they had that one designed beautifully because Russellville thought it had a free shot at the quarterback with all 3 defensive linemen in the backfield.
Yeah, that was a good, give them credit. That was a good play call by the staff of the Southside.
Sometimes that's a really good call on 3rd and long when you know defensive line's pinning their ears back. First down for Southside. Russell leads at 10-0. They're going to go deep, and they had a man open, but overshot Dimitri Lloyd. Well, you don't see an S-back, a big guy like that, running down the field, but he got open. Russell very fortunate that was thrown too long for Lloyd.
That's one thing we talked about in pregame. You cannot let this receivers get behind you.
Cyclones leading it by 10. A minute 33 left to play here in the first quarter. Russell's defense has accounted for a touchdown. Their offense drove down of a drive more than 50 yards to kick a 21-yard field goal, 10-0. Sorg's going to give it to Jackson Riddle. He's looking for space there on that left side. Bounce it outside. He fumbled the football, fell on it, but doesn't matter. They say that he was down at the 40. That's good because the fumble would have given him 3 more yards.
Number 35, Christian McMullen, made the stop.
It'll bring up 3rd down and 5. 5 yards on the pickup by Riddle. Riddle now 9 carries for 40 yards for Southside. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And the S-back Lloyd is actually going to be in the backfield. He does everything. He'll be a wide receiver, he'll be a tight end. S-back means he's usually between the guard and the tackle, this time on the left side. A pistol formation, running back directly behind Sorg. He'll get the call straight up the gut, and he'll get shy of the 35. Usually when they make that kind of call on 3rd and 5, that indicates that they're going to go for it on 4th down. That's why you run that play on 3rd and 5. They're saying we're going to go for it, so we're going to get some yards here. They say he didn't make the 36. They gave him the 37. 4th down and a long 2. As the nose of the football is at the 37, they got to get right in the middle of the 35 for a 1st down.
They're going to the left side of that line. That's where they're going to run.
And now the Cyclones want to take a timeout. Defense wants a timeout here with 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. We'll take a break. Russellville leads at 10-0. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Cyclones calling their 2nd timeout of the first half there. They see this as a big deal. If they could get the ball back, stopping Southside, get the ball with a 10-point lead. Southside looking at 4th down and 2 from Russellville's 37-yard line, deciding to go for it here. Same formation for the Mavericks. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and now the S-back Lloyd goes in motion and stops between the right guard and the right tackle. Now it's a check with me. 17 seconds on the play clock. Sorg, the quarterback, steps up, talks to his lineman. Now back in the pistol formation with Riddle directly behind him. Riddle's going to get the call straight up the gut, and he's not going to make it. Needed 2 yards. He got about a yard and a quarter, looks like, from where they're marking it. I don't mind the play call if I'm a Southside fan, because you got to be thinking, hey, we think we can make 2 yards, but the Cyclone defense is held.
You know, to me, I think that's the first time they ran to the right side of the line. Why they didn't run left, that's where they've been having the most success. But anyway, it's good for the Cyclones.
Well, Southside has turned the ball over on a pick 6. Now a turnover on downs. Doesn't go as a turnover, but it's a big morale boost for the Cyclone defense. 2 receivers to each side for Russellville as they have the ball at their own 36-yard line. Is that Kobe Robinson? Is going to play action pass to him, throwing out to the near side. Brady Burnett, little spin move at the 40, breaks the tackle at the 45, and he's into Southside territories. He's drug out of bounds by his face mask. 2 flags come in as he's out of bounds at the 45, and Russellville's going to get some penalty yards tacked on this.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. He did it right in front of the official, and his head spun around before his body did.
Yeah, I don't think the Southside Maverick did it on purpose, but it doesn't matter. That's going to be a personal foul.
Number 34, 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
So tack on 15 yards after the 19-yard pass. And Russellville will have it. Wait a minute, they marked it the 25.
Yeah.
So they mark him out of bounds at the 40, because that's not a 20-yard penalty. All right, must have got out of bounds at the 40 there. So first penalty on Southside's costly one. Here's a run to the near side, and Russell's going to lose yardage with the handoff to Kobe Robinson. He comes up hobbling a little bit. We've come to the end of the first quarter with our score: Russellville 10, Southside nothing. We'll take a break. Get ready for the second quarter play. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Thanks for listening to this EAB station for your football. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of our local sponsors like Tyson Foods. Today's Cyclone Live is exclusively sponsored by Tyson Foods. Keep it real, keep it Tyson. Whether you're listening in your car, online, or on your phone, no matter how you hear the broadcast, we're proud to be your home for the best in live football. And the next time you're at the store, remember our partners at Tyson Foods. Keep it real, keep it Tyson.
Feltner's Athletes Corner Moonlight Madness sale is now in progress. Save half off or more on footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half off or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Second down and 13 for the Cyclones at the Maverick 28-yard line. Empty backfield. Whitford flipping the ball in his hands. He's rolling right. He throws it out of the reach of the intended wide receiver, number 8, Gavin Graham. And Gavin Graham already has a 61-yard catch. He's the backup quarterback for Russellville. He's got to play in at quarterback against Morrilton. But when he's not quarterbacking, he is in there at wide receiver. Cyclones looking at third down and long. Here would be a 45-yard field goal throw to the far side, complete. I think that's Burnett on that far side. I can't tell. He's got it. He's going to be stopped at the 20-yard line, well short of the first down. We'll have to wait and see. He's too far away from me to see who caught that.
I think that was Gray.
Okay, number 27, Caleb Gray.
Both Burnett and Gray was on that side, and Burnett kept on going down toward the end zone. No, I guess it was. It was Brady Burnett.
They called it Brady Burnett. We'll check on that one. I don't know. 4th down and 5, and Russell looks like they're going to go for it. Second quarter action here. Just started the second quarter. Russell leading 10-0. Whitford on 4th down, throwing in and out of the hands of the intended wide receiver. He was trying to go to Gabe Hogue on this near side, and Russell turns the ball over on downs. Like I know Gabe, he's a sophomore, heck of an athlete. That won't happen very often, trust me. That kid's a player.
Southside takes over on downs. First down and 10.
Gabe can play offense and defense, and he's scary on defense because he will flat out hit you. He's also a wrestler. Russell turns the ball over on downs. And here's Sorg on first down for the Mavericks. He throws near side, complete, and hit immediately at the 25-yard line. I think that's Desmond Lopez.
Yeah, when he caught that ball, he didn't make any yardage because he was nailed.
Second down and 5 at the Mavericks 25-yard line.
Give him 5 yards. Ball near the left hash. Russellville leading 10-0. 10 minutes. 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. Short side of the field's the left side. They have one wide receiver over here, 2 to the far side. Sorg, play action. He's going to take a deep shot. Wobbly throw. He's got Wyatt down there, complete at the 35 to the 20. He's going to go the distance. 5 touchdown Southside. I was getting ready to say they've only thrown it to Luke Wyatt one time, and it was a busted play. Ended up being a pick 6 for Russellville. This one goes as a 75-yard scoring strike for Fort Smith Southside.
Yeah, he got in behind our defender, and just a beautiful pass. He didn't even have to break stride. That's one thing that we talked about. We cannot let these receivers get behind us. Even though this is a second-string quarterback, we know that he can throw the ball now.
Isaac Banda wanted to try the extra point. They did the swinging gate first, and wasn't there as Russell was ready for it. Now they're lining up for the extra point. It is up and good. Russellville gives up a touchdown but still leads 10-7. We'll take a break. 10:09 left to play here in the first half. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
10 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the second quarter. Russellville 10,
Hey, it's Drew. Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Well, Southside goes 80 yards in 2 plays. David Sorg hitting Luke Wyatt, 75-yard touchdown pass. And that's his first touchdown pass of the season and Luke Wyatt's first touchdown reception of the season. Again, Luke Wyatt, the quarterback, who started the previous 2 games. They've gone to him twice. That one for the touchdown. The one before was a busted play. It's a pick 6 for Eli Tolan. But that was one of those where he was open and he was just waiting for it to come down. And sometimes that's kind of hard to sit there and field when you're just waiting for it to come down. You know you're wide open. Caleb Gray going to return this one. He takes it the 6-yard line on the right side. Running far side near the 15. Cuts it back up at the 20. He's going to be hit there and driven backwards. They'll give him the 23-yard line.
Yeah, he went to the left, trying to pick up some blocks out there. Got one, but Southside caught up with him. So Russell's going to start about the 22, 23-yard line.
First down and 10 for the Cyclones after the 17-yard return on the kickoff. Cyclone offense needs to get something going because the defense is tired. Of course, they had the pick 6, which is great for Russellville. That also means they've been out there for an extra possession. 2 receivers to each side. Whitford going to throw the bubble screen here to this side. This is going to be caught by Hogue. He's going to get across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. And that's good for Gabe Hogue's confidence. Go right back to him. And he's not going to back away from any kind of contact. 2nd down and 5. One-handed catch there by Whitford on the snap. He's going to roll to his right, step up, and he's going to take a lick and give a lick across the 30 to the 31 to bring up 3rd down and short for Russellville. Pick up 3 on the play.
Gain of 1, 3rd down and 2 at the Cyclone 31-yard line.
Russellville really needs to convert this 1st down. They lead at 10-7, but that, of course, some of the defensive players are already out there on offense, but some are getting a break. Turn, they're going to give it to the running back. He's across the 31 to the 32, but he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st down. That's number 7, Latrell Thomas. Did not start tonight, but Russellville has about 3 running backs, now 4 as they've used Kobe Robinson.
I think they've already made the decision to punt.
Yeah, 4th and 1 from their own 32. You heard our coaches show on Tuesday night. Russell went for it on 4th and 13 against Morrilton. Coach Weaver said he didn't realize it was 4th down. They just went for it. But he knows this one's 4th down. The snap bounces back there, but Tristan Wheelis, who's a baseball player, scoops it back up, kicks it. A good kick. It's going to get a Cyclone bounce, and it's going to be down at the 31-yard line. Well, Wheelis is a catcher. He can do other things there for Coach McCrotty, and he showed some scoop there and kicked the 37-yard punt. That's hard to do when you know people are coming at you.
I think our defense needs to be aware that this quarterback, he's thrown a 75-yard touchdown pass. He may want to air it out a little bit more. We need to be ready for this.
8:23 left to play here in the first half.
Your left, I want to invite all of our visitors from Southside to visit the concession stand near the south end zone.
Here's the give. Just to the right side, gets it over to the 37-yard line. Jackson Riddle, I believe.
Riddle on the carry.
He's been the lone guy. So not just changing the quarterback, they've changed the running back. And going to talk about that here in a second, but they're going again here. Breaks a tackle, Riddle does, gets across the 40. Now I think he's going to have enough for the 1st down.
Now tie hips on that stop. We had him in the backfield, but he twisted and got loose from the defender.
Yeah, Potter on the stop. A 1st down for Southside, though. Now Southside's quarterback and running back, Luke White and Eli Lyles. Neither one of them have played that position. Lyles is in there right now. at running back. I should say started that position. Wyatt, the quarterback, usually caught the reception. He's number 5. He's on the far right side. David Sorg, the backup quarterback, in the pistol formation, 1st and 10. This time he'll give it to Lyles, and Lyles going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. Well, I think that's Lyles' first carry of the game, and he was hit hard.
Yeah, Carson Smith had him by the ankles, and then the rest of that defense hit him at the top. He's down.
He's been the leading rusher in the first 2 games combined with 96 yards rushing. Did not start tonight. Yeah, he is down. And you hate to speculate, but if it's a cramp, that's what you hope for because it's not a serious knee injury. And he was stretching that leg out, and now he's up walking. And whenever you see them stretch that leg out and push the heel out, you know it's a cramp. Coach Weaver talked about that on the coach's show. He says he's just tired of fighting it because he tells kids about it, and they don't do a whole lot of stuff about it. So I think you just have the pickle juice on the sidelines and deal with it that way. 2nd down and 10 for Southside. Russellville leading 10-7. 7:28 left to play here in the first half. Russellville's defense has given up a long pass play and also scored a touchdown. Second down and 10, pistol formation. That's Riddle. He's going to get the call. Boy, he gets about 4 yards before he's even hit, and he'll get to the 46-yard line before being brought down by Ty Hips. Hips had something to say to the official. I think he was complaining about being held there. Third down and 5. That's 14 carries for Jackson Riddle for 59 yards. They need the Cyclone 49-yard line for a first down. 6:45 left to play here in the first half. Cyclones leading 10-7. Sorg back to pass. They set up the screen again. Jackson Riddle juggles it. He's got plenty of room. He's got the first down. He's across the 40, the 35, and he'll be tripped up nicely on that far side near the 30. If Cyclones don't make that tackle, it could go for a touchdown. I think that was Salazar out there.
Yeah, it was, and that's twice they've ran that play, and twice they've gained big yardage against the Cyclones.
Yeah, they're taking advantage of Russellville able to get in the backfield. That time it goes for 23 yards. Quick play here on first down. Sorg is going to take a shot down the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. In the post play, there was a collision out there. It might be Salazar out there that was with there, but he collided with Dimitri Lloyd. And the coaches for Southside was wanting a penalty flag, but Lloyd didn't look like he was that upset about it. It's 2nd down and 10. Clock stops, 6:22 left to play first half.
And when you go back and look at it, it looks like Lloyd might have just tripped over his feet.
Yeah, I think there was a collision, but I agree with you. I think he tripped first, and that's what the back judge saw. And Salazar wasn't in coverage. He was running across. Here's the give to Jackson Riddle, and he stutter steps his way inside the 30 to the 28. That's not really like Southside to take a shot like that on first down because then they're kind of behind the 8 ball. They're looking at 3rd and 7. But they may be thinking this is 4-down territory. A lot of times you can tell that by the way they call the 3rd down play here as it's 3rd and 7. They've gone for it on 1 4th down and not converted. See what they do here.
They're going to run here to see how many yards they can get. Well,
it's 3rd and 7. Motions out of the backfield. 3 receivers to the left. Sorg looking that way. Looking, firing, and it is in and out of the hands of Jackson Lloyd. He's hit hard by Ty Hips, who thought he had the ball. And it was a little low pass, but to be honest, he probably should have caught that. And see, now that's kind of confusing. I thought they might do the same thing, run to make it 4th down and short. But now from here, it would be what, a 45-yard field goal, and looks like they're going to go for it. They must be out of their range. I know you talked about a little bit that on the pregame show. 4th down and 7. They're 0 of 1 on 4th down conversions so far. The play clock down to 11. They may be calling timeout soon, but no, they're going to line up. They're trying to do it quick. 6 seconds, 5 seconds on the play clock on 4th down and 7. Sorg barks the singles, gets it, looks left, and he's going to throw out here to the left. It's going to be incomplete. Out of the reach of Lloyd. It would have been enough for the first down. He was open. They miss it, and 2 times now they have not completed converted on 4th down.
And that ball was thrown around the shoe tops. It was going to be a hard catch for Lloyd to come up with that ball, but good defense by the Cyclones.
Yeah, he was open, but he wasn't wide open. It was going to take a perfect pass in there. Sorg now 6 of 13 for 129 yards with a touchdown and interception, but 2 failed fourth downs for the Mavericks, and Russellville takes over at their own 28-yard line, leading 10-7. All right, guys, let's get some points on this drive. 2 receivers to each side. Braden Whitford gone the entire distance for Russellville at quarterback, looking left. Nothing there. He's going to spin out of trouble, step up in the pocket, hit from behind, and now he has no chance. He's going to be sacked back at the 24. Looked like he was going to make something out of nothing, but just too many people back there in white shirts.
Getting some time to look the field over, but again, good coverage downfield. Just no one to throw it to.
2nd down and 15. Ball between the 23 and the 24, so we call it the 23. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Whitford going to roll to his right. Looking, nothing there. He's going to stop, roll back to his left. He's going to heave it downfield. The ball was knocked from his hands. It's a live ball. Dalton Hallmark retreats for Russell, dives, and doesn't get on it. I think Southside may have it. Boy, I sure hope not. Southside saying they have it.
I believe
we'll have
they
to wait
do.
and see. And Southside does.
Yes.
They have it at the Cyclone 10-yard line. Oh, my goodness.
Well, Whitford was rolling to the left, of course, being right-handed, and he had that defender right there on him. And when he tried to throw, the defender just reached out and touched the ball and knocked it out of his hand.
Yeah, and it was a good call. It sure did look like it was. His arm was not going forward. And so Southside with a big opportunity. They're taking over 1st and goal from the Cyclone 10-yard line. Russellville leads by 3. 4:50 left to play here in the first half. Cyclone defense going to be called upon here. Sorg in the pistol formation. He'll turn and give it to Jackson Riddle. He's going to be hit in the backfield. I think he might have lost a half a yard. And you knew after the problems they've had after that big bomb throwing the football that they were probably going to hand it off there. 2nd down and goal.
And number Christian McMullen again on the stop. Calling his name quite a bit tonight. He's playing good defense.
Riddle 62 yards on 16 carries. Same formation. Pistol formation means he's right behind the quarterback. He's going to get the call again. No, they're going to throw the end zone on the play-action pass, and it's knocked away by Finley Golden. It was a little bit behind the wide receiver, but if Finley hadn't got his hand on it, I think that's a touchdown. I can't tell who Sorg was going to.
I think that's Wyatt.
That's right. He's on that right side. You're right. Clock stopped. 4:12 left to play here in the first half, and Russellville with a 3-point lead. Will you like stopping them on 1st down and goal and then the incomplete pass on 2nd down and goal? Again, they may go for it on 4th down, but I know they kicked a field goal last week, so they can kick it. So if they're not going for it on 4th down, they may throw the ball in the end zone here. Man in motion, rolling to his right is Sorg, trying to throw back left, and he's going to be hit and in and out of the hands of Caleb Gray, almost intercepted. And Sorg is slow to get up. Somebody put a licking on him back at the 25-yard line, and he's getting up.
I believe that's number 35, Christian McMullen.
Yeah. They tried the throwback. The problem was they didn't block well enough the backside, and McMullen was not. He was not fooled on it. And so they're on to try a field goal. In essence, almost a little bit longer than the extra point. It'd be a 27-yard attempt. It's definitely long enough. It hit the goalpost, though, on left goalpost and bounces back near the 5-yard line. Cyclone defense is held. It was definitely going to be long enough. But it hit the left upright.
Boy, I'm glad that goalpost got in the way.
Yeah. We did a good job painting that this week, didn't we? And because it's like a punt that goes out of the end zone in high school football, Russellville will get the ball at the 20. We've talked about that before. Dardanelle, they'll line up for field goals instead of punting because it's hard to return. It's the same thing in high school football. Russellville on 1st and 10. Latrell Thomas, nothing there. He's trying to bounce it outside. Does a good job to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just couldn't get the blocks out there. He couldn't get around the corner.
Hey, we'll have the scoreboard show coming up here on KCJC 102.3 from 10 o'clock till midnight. The voice of the OBU Tigers, Rex Nelson, who's got this fall and winter off right now since their college football is not going to be played for a while. 3:37 left to play here in the first half. Cyclones lead at 10-7 after the missed field goal. Could have tied the game by Fort Smith Southside. Whitford throwing, and it is, well, was it caught?
Yes.
Gavin Graham caught it. What a catch. He reached back with his left hand, able to corral it and keep 1 foot in bounds.
Yeah, he turned completely around, 360 degrees, and held on to that ball.
Graham keeps doing that. He's not going to be playing quarterback too much. He's got a touchdown reception, or I'm sorry, not a touchdown, big reception of 61 yards, and then that one. Throw out on the far side to Brady Burnett, spins away, but can't get away from 2 players as he's stacked up there at the 35-yard line. Loss of 1 on the play.
Jack Hanna, the first.
Second down and 11.
For the Mavericks, second down and 10.
Whitford now 8 of 12 for 116 yards. Russell leading by a field goal. Clock is rolling, under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Tight formation, tied in to this right side. Man in motion is Brady Burnett. It's going to be a handoff to him, running laterally. It's underhanded pitch to him. Technically, that's a forward pass, and he'll get a couple yards to the 37.
Yeah, it seemed like that play just drung out too long, and Southside had a chance to catch up with him.
Pickup of 2 yards on the play. I think he was looking for an opening, and there never was an opening there. 2:27 left to play here first half. Russell leads at 10-7. 3 receivers to the left side. That's the wide field side. Short side of the field is this near side. Gavin Graham, the lone receiver here. Kobe Robinson, the running back. Whitford looking left. He's going to throw it deep downfield. He's got a man. Is incomplete, just out of Caleb Gray's reach.
Whitford's pass incomplete, intended for
That'll bring up 4th down and 9 for Russellville. Punt team comes on.
Russellville will get the ball to start the second half.
Yep, that's right. Because what they won the toss and elected to receive.
For the Cyclones.
They're going back. Looks like a punt safe defense. Nope, they're coming straight up the gut. Wheelis gets it away. Boy, nice kick. It's going to be caught at the 27-yard line. Fair catch called for by number 88, Connor Austin.
Tristan Wheelis on the punt. No return.
Punt of 35 yards. And they'll have the ball at their own 28-yard line. Well, offense, game got 1 first down, ran off a couple minutes. They took over 4:03. They give the ball back here with 1:56 left to play in the first half. We'll have all the stats for you the first half coming up at halftime. Southside with all 3 timeouts, so they got plenty of time. That's a mountain of time, 1:56 left. Sorg, here comes the defense, back to pass. It's a screen pass complete to Riddle. Cuts back to the middle. Has a block in the back, no call there as he gets across the 35. That'll pick up of about 7 or 8 yards. They must have been within that 3-yard field of play that they don't call that there. Right around the line of scrimmage, you get those yards, and those block in the back sometimes they're a little bit more lenient on. Pickup of 9 yards officially. Sorg back to pass. Looking right, hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. It's a perfect spiral. It hits, he throws, and he is down. This time he took a shot by Hips. Remember, he was slow to get up on the last series, and now he had his ribs exposed there, and Hips really put a licking on him. Clock stopped, 1:25 left, and they're going to come out to check on him. So if they do this, they either have to remove him from the game or they have to call a timeout, and now the official says, no, he's fine, and so I guess it's not an official visit. Is that what they're calling it?
I guess they are.
Yeah, so they don't have to get charged a timeout. And
it was a good hit by Hips.
Yeah, it was clean. It was clean. He got hit when he still had the ball. 3rd down and 1. I bet he's not throwing here, though, because you can tell he's in a little bit of pain. He's got Jackson Riddle to his right. 9 seconds on the play clock. No, he's going to pass. Sorg back to pass. Plenty of time here. He's going to throw, and it's going to be complete enough for the first down across the 47-yard line. That's to the quarterback, the other quarterback, Luke Wyatt. That gets to the 47-yard line. Wyatt now 2 catches for 85 yards. Sorg, 8 of 18 for 148. And they're quick to the line of scrimmage, still saving their 3 timeouts. Clock rolling, 1:11 left. Still rolling. Jackson Riddle, the running back, moves to the left of the quarterback. Sorg back to pass, looking left. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be two Southside receivers were fighting over it. Ends up being incomplete. They couldn't tell which one. They were both in the same area. That usually means somebody ran the wrong route.
Yeah.
They were closer to each other than a Cyclone defender was. That stops the clock with 1:01 left to play here in the first half. Russellville leads at 10-7. Second down and 10 for Southside at their own 47-yard line. Southside, Russellville, in fact, has dodged a couple bullets. They've stopped Southside twice on fourth downs, and then Southside missed a field goal when it hit the left upright. Two receivers left there in single file formation. Back to pass to Sorg. He's throwing to this left side. It's going to be incomplete. Intended for number 6, Desmond Lopez. It's the third time they've tried to go to him. It'll bring up third down and 10 for the Mavericks. I almost said Rebels. They changed their name to the Mavericks in 2016, but they were the Rebels since 1963, and old habits die hard.
We better watch this Luke Wyatt out there on the right side, receiver.
You know, if Russellville could get the ball here, they have one timeout. They have a 2-minute offense.
They're calling timeout.
Yeah, Southside's going to call a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Russellville leads at 10-7 with 56 seconds left to play here in the first half. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country, KCJC.
Special thanks to the Cyclones.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry, your locally owned, family-owned luxury jewelry establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, is having a really wonderful watch sale right now. 50% off all in-stock Citizen watches now until October 1st. That means Rose Gold, Eco Drive, 50% off. Preview some of these amazing Citizen watches by following Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook and Instagram, or shop online at joshuasfinejewelry.com.
Welcome back. The Cyclones leading at 10-7. 56 seconds left to play here in the first half. Southside looking at third down and 10 from their own 47-yard line. You got to look at David Sork. That guy's tough as nails. He's been injured a couple times here lately, and he stayed in there. Has not missed a play.
He makes a good target. He's 6'5".
Yeah, 6'5", 205. Just a sophomore. Two receivers to each side on third down and 10. They have two more timeouts. They may run a draw here. Nope, Sorg back to pass. Here's the pocket. He's got plenty of time. Throwing on that far side. The ball knocked down, and I believe that's Booker knocking it down with his right hand.
Yeah.
Shane Booker defending on the play. Fourth down.
And they went to Wyatt.
Okay, I thought that was Grant they were going out there. Either way, it's an incomplete pass. Fourth down and 10. Clock stopped with 50 seconds left, and Russellville defense is held, so we think Southside's going to punt unless they got something up their sleeve. Gavin Grant, number 8, is back. No, it's still going to be number 7, Parker Wehunt. Caleb Gray back to return the punt for Russellville. He's standing at his own 23-yard line. Russellville came after it, didn't get it, but it's not a very good kick. It's going to take a Russellville bounce as it hit at the 25 and bounced backwards, and they finally stopped at the 38-yard line. I think that actually hit the 26. Russellville gained 12 yards on the bounce.
Oh, when it started bouncing, it took off.
Yeah, 15-yard punt officially. And if Russellville wasn't going to do anything, they may think they're going to now. They have one timeout and 39 seconds left. But you got to realize they got a kicker with a pretty good leg, and they're at their own 38. I mean, the clock stops with every first down when they move the chains, and that's 38 seconds, 39 seconds, a lot of time in high school football. Two receivers to each side, Braden Whitford. Ball's on the left hash, gets the snap, looks to the short side of the field, left side throws, and in it out of the hands of Brady Burnett. 36 seconds. That play only took 3 seconds off the clock. Whitford now 9 of 15 for 118 yards in this first half. Here's second down. They're going to turn and hand it off to Trey Potter. He'll get a couple yards to the 40, and you do that because you don't want to turn the ball back over.
Third down and 8.
Not that you're giving up, but you don't want your defense to have to stop another drive. And so Russellville may be content. They could always throw a Hail Mary here, but it looks like
they don't
have to snap it again. They're out there lined up but not facing forward. And Coach Weaver looking over at him and Coach Farr I think they're going to say that's good. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Yeah, Russell's not going to snap it again. We've come to the end of the first half. The Cyclones lead it by a score of 10-7 over the Southside Mavericks. So we'll take a break and come back with your halftime stats and your halftime show. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Subway tickets available near the concession stand. Purchase your chance to win.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. They treat people like you would expect to treat family. Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor, 702 Weir Road in Russellville. Call them today at 968-3795. That's 968-3795.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
KCJC Dartnell, Russellville.
Best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead it here by a score of 10-7, and we're at halftime and got to watch the Cyclone band, and it's been trouble for them, I'm sure, trying to social distance through all this stuff while also practicing, and they have to sit in the end zone so the fans can social distance. I kind of like them in the end zone, though, because this way they're playing towards the home fans. Usually they're sitting on the home side, and we don't get to hear them as well because they're playing towards the opposing fans. But this way we've heard them a little bit more, and I almost wish they put bleachers up in the end zone so we could actually hear them in the middle of the game. I kind of like that. A lot of stadiums do that. But turn to my color man for tonight, Aaron Duval, and your thoughts of the first half as Russellville has a 3-point lead.
Southside got away from what they were successful at, and that was running the ball, especially to the left side of that offensive line. They've got a huge offensive line, fairly big. And toward the end of the second half, or the last part of the second half, they got away from the run. They started passing the ball quite a bit, trying to pass. They were successful with some of it, but I think the key to Southside is their run. So you turn that around and look at the Cyclone defense, we're going to have to key up on Riddle, because when this man touches the ball, he's behind that big offensive line, he's gaining some yards, so we're going to have to tighten up our defense just a little bit. It's obvious that Russellville needs a running game. Whitford is having a hard time getting set and looking downfield at his receivers, and we need a running game that will take the pressure off the quarterback, and so we need to develop this. We didn't do it 2 weeks ago against Marlton, and we can see that it's causing some problems now. But overall, I think the Cyclone defense is really playing great. They're doing a good job. They're gain tackling. That's what's important. When they hit the ball carrier, they're stopping him right there. And if we can just give Whitford a little more time where he can pick out a receiver in Gray or Burnett, someone like that, we're going to be able to move the ball. And we need to get more score against a running team like Southside.
Well, and two, you're going to look at the stats and say, okay, so Russellville had negative 11 yards rushing. Realize the sacks come off the rushing. Okay, so if you take away the 2 quarterback sacks against Whitford, Russell still only has 7 yards. And it's hard for a quarterback. If you play action pass, they're not respecting the run right now, and so they're just teeing off on Braden Whitford, and he's standing in there. He's thrown for 118 yards, but he's taking some licks too as the Cyclones lead it here by 3.
Well, and you're absolutely right. That's why you need a running game to take that pressure off, that keeps that defense honest, and as their offensive line, Southside has a big defensive line. And we can keep him off for a while, but not long enough for him to make some accurate passes. So somehow the coaching staff needs to come up with some type of running offense to take the pressure off Whitford.
We're listening to the Russellville High School band play Johnny Be Good, and wasn't that Marty McFly in Back to the Future that actually got that to Chuck Berry's brother or something like that? Well,
yeah.
I don't think the kids down there know anything about Back to the Future, but enjoying the Cyclone band right now. We're at halftime. Russellville leads at 10-7. We're going to take a break. We come back. We'll give you the stats of the first half. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
You know, at Phil Wright Autoplex, we have a belief. When you buy a vehicle from us, you're not just buying a car, truck, or an SUV. Our customers become our partners and our friends, and we focus on maintaining that partnership. Yes, we have the best built vehicles on the planet with Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota, but honestly, anyone can sell a car. We develop relationships. You have a friend at the dealership who will look out for you and your vehicle. Not just another salesperson trying to make a quick buck. Give us a try, and I promise you will see the difference. Order a vehicle from us today at PhilWrightAutoplex.com or come see us at 3300 East Main, Russellville.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees' products and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Welcome back. Russellville leading at halftime by a score of 10-7. And it's senior night tonight. This is the first Cyclone home game, but because of the uncertainty with COVID, a lot of football teams are doing senior night just to make sure they get it in. You don't want to wait till the end of the year and then something happen, a game gets canceled, the rest of the season gets canceled, and you don't get to honor the seniors of not just football, but the cheerleaders, the dance team, the golf team, swim team, tennis team, and right now they're honoring the band. Russellville leading here at halftime by a score of 10-7. We'll give you the stats breakdown. Now realize that Southside actually had one more possession because of the pick six by Russellville, but almost two because they did have one that almost closed out the end of the first half. Russellville basically taking the knee after a couple of plays, but just letting the clock run out. Wasn't really taking the knee, but that's why there's a little bit discrepancy. Southside 8 first downs to Russellville's 4. Southside 208 yards of total offense. Russellville 107. For the Cyclones, even though they had 107 total yards, they actually have 118 passing yards, negative 11 rushing. Southside 148 passing to 60 rushing. We thought that might be flipped a little bit, but they have thrown for a little bit more than what we thought. Russellville did have one fumble that they lost. Southside, of course, the turnover, the pick six that went Russellville's way, so both teams with just one turnover. Southside 40 plays on offense to Russellville's 26. That probably means more than time of possession. Time of possession, you can fudge a little bit, but Southside does on that by 3 minutes and 58 seconds. Russellville 0 of 1 on fourth down conversions. Southside 0 of 2 on fourth down conversions. Southside 3 of 9 on third down conversions. Russellville 1 of 6. Individually, Braden Whitford is 9 of 15 for 118 yards. He has a long pass of 61 that almost went for a touchdown. Ended up in a field goal try and a good field goal for Russellville. Receiving, Gavin Graham was on the end of that 61-yard pass. He has 2 catches for 77 yards. Brady Burnett has 5 catches for 37 yards. Gabe Hogue has a catch for 2 yards. Running the football, it's not been pretty. Ty Hips, 2 carries for 4 yards. Braden Whitford, of course, the sacks come off of his. That's why it shows negative 15 yards. He does have an official carry for 3 yards. And Latrell Thomas, 4 carries for 1 yard. For Southside, David Sorg, the backup quarterback in the first 2 games, has gone the entire distance, 8 of 21, 148 yards passing, does have a touchdown, does have an interception. His touchdown actually went to the starting quarterback for the first 2 games. That was to Luke Wyatt. He has 2 catches for 85 yards, but 75 on that touchdown pass. Most catches, though, Jackson Riddle has 3 catches for 50 yards. They've all been screen passes, and they've all worked brilliantly for Southside. Riddle also carrying the load, running the football, 16 carries for 62 yards. Cyclones lead it, though, here at halftime by a score of 10-7. We're going to take another break. Come back, we'll give you the scoring summary, also a little bit of this date in Cyclone history. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country, KCJC.
Sí, la compañía de Miller Roofing estamos sirviendo a River Valley desde 1991 con muy buena reputación y por la supervisión de techos y trabajo residenciales y comerciales. Somos una compañía muy segura y confiable. Si tienes alguna pregunta, puedes llamarnos para un estimado gratis. 1479-890-3499. 1479-890-3499. Gracias.
Hello, this is Tatum Holt with Centennial Bank in Russellville. As you walked in the door for the first time, you knew you were home. It isn't yours yet, but you can't imagine a better place for you and your family to make memories. Whether purchasing your first home, a vacation home, or your last home, let Centennial Bank Mortgage help make your dreams become a reality. So come see me, Tatum Holt, in MLS 1887245 at our new location in Russellville, or visit my100bank.com today to learn more. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to property and credit approval. NMLS 466091.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Thanks for listening to this EAB station for your football. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of our local sponsors like Tyson Foods. Today's Cyclone Live is exclusively sponsored by Tyson Foods. Keep it real, keep it Tyson. Whether you're listening in your car, online, or on your phone, no matter how you hear the broadcast, we're proud to be your home for the best in live football. And the next time you're at the store, remember our partners at Tyson Foods. Keep it real, keep it Tyson.
Welcome back. We're checking to see how many yards that interception was. We had somebody up here thought it was 28. We had this thoroughly. We'll get that for you. I mentioned that because we're going to give the scoring summary for the Cyclones. Sorry, I did it again. Maverick offense. They threw it to the near side on the busted play, and I don't know if they just weren't ready for it. It looked like they were blocking. Eli Tolan stepped in and took it the distance for the Cyclones. The extra point was good by Tristan Wheelis, and Russellville, with 8:46 left to play in the first quarter, led it 7-0. Cyclones took over, had a big play from Braden Whitford to Gavin Graham of 61 yards to get down inside the 5-yard line. Could not punch it in. Russellville ended up with a 21-yard field goal by Tristan Wheelis. That capped off a 54-yard drive in 7 plays. 2 minutes and 36 seconds on that drive, and Russellville led 10-0 with 2:42 left to play in the first quarter. Russellville did not score again. Southside did, even though it was hard for them to do so because Russellville stopped him on a couple fourth downs. But then David Sorg hit Luke Wyatt on a 75-yard touchdown pass. That ball hung up in the air forever, and Wyatt, who was running, was just waiting for it to come down. Sometimes those are hard to catch. Ended up going the distance. That was an 80-yard drive in just 2 plays. Took just 47 seconds. Band kicked the extra point. And it was 10-7 game for Russellville. as they led it by a field goal. Southside cut it to 3 with 10:09 left to play in the first half. They did have a chance to tie it, Southside did, after a 0-yard drive. That's right, 0-yard drive. Russell had fumbled the ball. Southside took over, and the defense just held them to 0 yards in 3 plays. 27-yard field goal attempt by Isaac Banda. He hit it left, and it hit the left upright and bounced straight back, and that was with 4:03 left to play in the first half. And that's where we stand, the Cyclones leading it by a score of 10-7. Well, if you follow our Cyclone Booth Facebook page, we had a little bit of Cyclone history for you. In 1991 and 1992, Southside won back-to-back state championships. And when Southside played Russellville in 91, they won the game 28-6. Russellville did not have a very good season record-wise that year. Barry Lundy Jr. was the quarterback for Southside, and he was injured on a hit by Bryant Richardson, was knocked out of the game by halftime. Minor surgery, cartilage damage for Barry Lundy Jr. He returned 6 weeks later in the final game of the season, beat Northside, then went on to win the state championship. Then he graduated, and Southside won it again the next year. Russellville had a pretty good season, though. They went 8-3, and they actually beat Fort Smith Southside at Fort Smith on a pick 6 by Ryan Thone, and Cyclones won that game, but Southside went on to win the state championship that year. Russellville went 8-2 in the regular season after that defeat of Fort Smith Southside. They actually lost in Conway, to Conway in triple overtime, 34-28, and I don't think that was the Peyton Hillis game. I think that came afterwards. I don't know. I may be wrong about that. But anyway, we did lose to the dreaded Conway in triple overtime, so Russell was knocked out the first year of the playoffs. Our own Mike Cloud, who's the PA announcer here, and he's going to be inducted in the Cyclone Hall of Fame, told him he better watch himself tonight because he is a Southside graduate. He's got a couple state championship rings from when he played football there. But he said he left him at home, and so he's a Cyclone now. Of course, his kids are in the Russellville School District, but he did win a couple state titles for Fort Smith Southside. The Southside leads this series with 28 wins, Russellville 10 victories, and this is just a 2-year contract they've signed. So Russellville will go to Southside next year, and they don't know after that if they're going to keep this series going. Of course, they used to be conference foes forever. Southside has moved back to the 7A West after a 4-year stint into the 7A Central. Now, Russellville next week will play Valonia. And think about this. Russellville plays Valonia a lot. They play them in basketball, in junior high football, in baseball, softball. And think about how close Valonia is. Russellville's been playing football since 1906. They've never played the Valonia Eagles in high school football. That's odd to be that close to a team, but I think also they haven't played Greenbrier. Russellville hasn't played Greenbrier, so that's odd to be that close to two teams. And since 1906, over 100 years, and has never played Valonia. So next week will be the game 1 in the series. So that'll be easy for me to do the history between the two teams, but we're going to have to come up with some other stuff on that. One more thing before we take another break. We want to invite you out to the Old Bank Bar and Grill on Tuesday nights from 7 to 8. We have the Jeff Weaver Coaches Show, sponsored by Tyson Foods and the Russellville Football Booster Club. And you'll get to hear Coach Weaver. You'll get to hear from a couple Cyclones. This past week we had Brady Burnett and Dalton Hallmark on, and a lot of fun we had there. If you can't make it, you can hear it here on 102.3 from 7 to 8 o'clock. It's Cyclones Live from the Old Bank Bar and Grill. I did mention Dalton Hallmark and Brady Burnett. Had them on the hot seat. Got to ask them some really tough questions, and we had a lot of fun with that. And who do we have next week? Well, who knows? We usually don't find out till here in a couple days, and so we'll prepare for them and have a big time there at Cyclones Live, the Old Bank Bar and Grill, Tuesday nights from 7 to 8 o'clock. We're going to take a break. Halftime still going on. Russellville leads at 10-7. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Feltner's Athletes Corner Moonlight Madness sale is now in progress. Save half off or more on footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half off or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry, your locally owned, family-owned luxury jewelry establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, is having a really wonderful watch sale right now. 50% off all in-stock Citizen watches now until October 1st. That means Rose Gold, Eco Drive, 50% off. Preview some of these amazing Citizen watches by following Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook and Instagram, or shop online at joshuasfinejewelry.com.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead by 3 here at halftime, 10-7 over the Southside Mavericks. We're checking to see because I know I'm wrong. I had 38 yards on the interception return by Eli Tolan, and somebody next door had 28. We're checking with the coaches to see how many yards that was. Southside has won multiple state titles. Right, they're saying 34. 7 state titles. Their first in 1983, their last in 2006. Of course, they've only been a school since 1963 when Fort Smith High split. Fort Smith High became Fort Smith Northside. 34? Okay. $36. All right. Sorry, I know this is a great radio, but we're checking this out.
Well, we want to get it right. It's
okay.
34 to 38.
Yeah. Thought 36, so a 2-yard pass. It's 34 yards. Okay. Thank you. We're lucky to be right next door to the Cyclone coaches, and they are nothing but helpful to us anytime we need it. So we're going to update that and say it was 34 yards. And what a great play by Eli Tolan.
The officials put an extra 3 minutes so Russellville Cyclones could warm up. They are going to get the ball to start the second half. We need to march down and score and build on this lead.
Well, the Cyclones got a good long break there, and it's what they usually do. The halftime runs a little long. They'll wait for the teams to come mic on and then give 3 minutes. And Russellville's team is still warming up in the end zone. Southside's been standing on the far side. They're ready, but they're not on the field yet. Here's a little bit of a surprise, a halftime score I got from our buddy Dan Burrows. Malvern leading Lake Hamilton 16-14 at the half. And I got to tell you, Lake Hamilton thinks they're going to contend for the state championship in the next 3 or 4 years. They say they got the most talented team they've had in many, many years. And for them to be trailing Malvern by 2, that's something. You know, Greenwood's game with Northside was canceled because of COVID, but they picked up Harbor because Harper also didn't have a game this week. So Greenwood and Harbor playing each other. We'll have all the scores on the scoreboard show tonight, 10 until midnight. Don't want to wait till the very end before we thank our engineer, John Henderson, for engineering this broadcast. Also have a camera man tonight, Maggie Duval, able to help us with our camera on our YouTube channel. You can hear us 3 ways. You can hear us the old-fashioned way on 102.3, rivercountrykcjc.com. You can hear the audio, or go to YouTube and search for Cyclone Booth, and putting our new camera operator through the ringer tonight. Baptism by fire. All right. Russellville going towards Cyclone Hill. They have 2 people back inside their own 5-yard line. They're going to kick this one. It's going to hit at the 22, bounce a couple times, be picked up by the Cyclones at the 12-yard line. Of the 20, 25, as Brady Burnett spins away from a tackle at the 32. He's toward the left side, the 40, 45, and going to be slung down at the 47. We have a flag, though, back at the 25-yard line. Looked like he picked up at the 12, right? Is that where he picked it up? And returned it to the 25, so he's probably only going to get credit for a 13-yard return. Yep, it will be a holding penalty from there. So it's only going to be 1st and 10, but that negates a big gain. Russell would have had the ball at their own 47-yard line, and right now it's going to be at the 15. Yeah, that stinks.
That hurt. Burnett did a great job spinning away from the defender and gaining an extra 10 yards.
So Cyclones will start leading by 3 as we start the third quarter here. At the 15-yard line, 2 receivers to each side, and they're in single file line. Whitford's going to turn, play action, throws complete to the near side. It's to the 20, maybe the 21-yard line is Christian Salazar. Another player for Russellville playing both ways.
That may be his first pass that he's caught.
Well, definitely is tonight. Second down and 4, ball on the right hash mark, 21-yard line. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the near side, the short side. And S-back. I'm going to turn and give it to Kobe Robinson, running right side. Hit at the line of scrimmage, but he plows forward. He's very close to a first down. You know, he had a lot of carries last year, but has not played running back until tonight. He's been at wide receiver. He picks up 5 yards, and Cyclones not only get a first down, they do it running the football. If Russell gets a running game going, watch out. Cyclones lead by a field goal here. 11:03 left to play here in the third quarter, so early going second half. They're going to turn and give it to Latrell Thomas on the stretch play. Start like cut back at left, cuts back to the right, and he's going to be hit hard at the 30-yard line and driven down, but positive yards for Latrell Thomas.
Did a good job picking up his blockers, getting in behind them. And the reason he gained those 3 to 4 yards was because of that blocking.
Salazar and Graham, receivers to the near side. Receivers to the far side. The inside receiver is Brady Burnett. Far side is Caleb Gray. Latrell Thomas staying in at running back. It'll be second down and 6 for Russellville. Check that second down as 7. They only gave him the 29-yard line. Whitford looking near side, throwing, and is going to be almost intercepted. He threw behind Gavin Graham, just a mix-up. Gavin Graham cut in, and I think Whitford was expecting him to cut back. That was dangerous because it was almost a nice one-handed catch there by Southside. Russell leads at 10-7, 10-14 left to play here, third quarter. Ball on the right hash mark. They need their own 36 for a first down. Carson Smith checks in at S-back. He's going to be behind the left guard and left tackle. Latrell Thomas, a little bit of confusion here. 10 seconds on the play clock. He'll move to the left to the quarterback, Braden Whitford. Whitford looking short side of the field. He's going to take a shot to the middle of the field. Complete to Gavin Graham. Breaks the tackle at midfield. He may go. He's at the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cyclones. 71 yards. Whitford to Gavin Graham. Russellville leads it 16-7.
Yeah, Graham just a little slant toward the middle, and he got in behind the defender, and the ball was threaded in there by Whitford. Just a good pass and a good catch, and then it was just a foot race.
Tristan Wheelis on to try the extra point. Gavin Graham will hold. Boy, as I feel that one. That one's low on the ground, but picked it up. The kick is through. Russellville leads at 17-7. 10:04 left to play here in the third quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country, KCJC.
10 minutes and 4 seconds to play in the third quarter. Russellville 17. Fortunate Southside.
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
Welcome back to Cyclones, scoring a touchdown their opening drive of the third quarter. They go 75 yards in 5 plays in a minute 56. Braden Whitford hitting Gavin Graham, a 71-yard touchdown pass. Wheeless with the extra point. Russell leads at 17-7.
Whitford had plenty of time to pass, and I think you have to go back to that first series, or the start of the series, where we were a little successful in the running game, and that took some of the pressure off the quarterback.
Wheeless will kick off for the Cyclones. That's a good way to start the second half. You know, Russell had a big third quarter against Morrilton with a couple touchdowns in that third quarter. Spurred him on to a 15-10 victory. Wheeless will kick this one from the right to the left side. It's going to hit the 25, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Boy, for a second it didn't look like it was going to, but it goes out of bounds at the 23, and so they actually have options what they want to do. You can take where it goes out of bounds. They won't do that here. You can penalize them and make them kick it again. They won't make them do that. They're going to take the ball at the 35-yard line. Van Buren down 8-7 to Choctaw, Oklahoma at the half. Both those teams are undefeated. So we'll see what Southside dials up. See if they can answer. Russell defense trying to put the lid on him. Jackson Riddle will take it right side. Big positive gain. Boy, he's just getting stronger as the night goes on. And really, the way he runs reminds you of Jackson Mole of Morrilton that we saw 2 weeks ago. Pick up a 5 yards on that play. He's got 67 yards on 17 carries. He had 12 carries on the season coming into tonight's game. In their first 2 games, a total of 12 carries for 36 yards. He's got 17 for 67 and gets a call again. He's got the first down, then upended by Finley Golden at the 47.
That's going to be enough for the first down and 10.
Yeah, Russell's going to have to tighten up this running defense. They're just 2 plays and or he got a first down.
Again, a lot of guys going both ways for Russellville. Mole turns, hands off, new running back. He's into Cyclone territory and down at the 46-yard line. That is Javon Williamson, I believe, number 17. We have not seen him in the first 2 games for Southside against Northside or Greenwood.
I think we see what Southside's going to do. They're going to stay with this running game.
Yeah, hurry-up offense, though. 3 receivers to the left. Turn and hands it, and there's a fumble, and Russell, I think, covered it. Who's got it? Coming up with it. Is that number 23, Carson Smith? Well, he turned and he put it right in the breadbasket of number 17, Williamson. And he put the ball in the turf, and Russellville comes up with it.
Yeah, Carson was there to make the tackle, but he just fell on the ball. It was just right there in front of him.
Maybe it was Potter or Booker. Somebody help me out on that. Cyclones have it first down and 10.
Mike Cloud, he's not sure who got it, but Carson Smith got it. 8:57 left. Russellville leading by 10, and let's see if they can cash in on this turnover. And running for his life is Caleb Gray. He runs backwards to the 38. Now he's going to fire it downfield. It's up for grabs. It's going to be, almost complete, but incomplete for Braden Whitford. A trick play there.
Yeah, flag on the field. I think we have maybe a
holding penalty. What do we got? The flag is back at the 43-yard line. That's 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Could have been a block.
Let's listen to him.
Offense, 64. Our penalty from the spot. Replay first down.
I got the white hat mic'd. I think this may be the first time we've ever done this at Russellville. Kind of cool. But the penalty moves Russellville back to the 33-yard line. It's 10 yards from the spot, so it ends up being a 17-yard penalty. Still first down. Russellville leading at 17-7 with 8:44 left to play here in the third quarter. Capitalizing on their first drive of the third quarter. If they're going to do it on their second drive of the third quarter, they got some ground to make up. First down and 27. Kobe Robinson getting the call straight up the gut. Russellville just trying to get some yards, maybe catch Southside in a pass defense. He'll get 2 or 3 yards across the 35 to the 37.
Kobe Robinson on the carry.
Pick up a 4 yards on the play. He's got 3 carries for 6 yards.
23. That's the Cyclone 37.
Second down and long. Russellville needs the Southside 40 for a first down, leading by 10. 2 receivers to each side. Robinson, the running back. Whitford back to pass, looking right, nothing there. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to fire it across the middle, complete to Brady Burnett. He's got it. It gets across the 45-yard line. It'll bring up third down and long, but good positive yardage there for the Cyclone offense.
Yeah, Brady just breaking across the middle there, trying to get open for his quarterback.
He's got 6 catches for 46 yards. He's been targeted 7 times. Picks up 9 yards on the down and 14. Clock rolling, 7:43 left to play third quarter. Russell leads at 17-7. Whitford back to pass. He's going to be swarmed back inside the 40-yard line. The way he was spun down, he's kind of slow to get up. Hope he didn't tweak a knee or ankle, something like that. He got spun, tried to spin away, spun down. And
he's limping a little.
Yeah, he's limping. Good thing is it's come off the field for a little while, because Russell's going to have to punt here on 4th and 21.
Well, Southside had that figured out, and they just blissed on that left side and got him.
Connor Austin back deep to return the punt for Russell. May get a chance here. He's going to catch end over and kick it at the 30. He's across the 40, 45, angling out of bounds, and it's pushed out on that far side. That was a low kick, so he had a running start at it.
Yeah, Elijah Clark, number 21, is the one who got him out of bounds.
It's a 31-yard punt, 16-yard return.
Anytime you have a line drive kick like that, you're not going to get much coverage. And he caught it on a dead run, so it's to their advantage.
7:02 left to play here in the third quarter. Russell leading it 17-7. Southside's offense comes back onto the field. 2 receivers to the left for Southside. Sorg, the quarterback, hands it off to Jackson Riddle, bounces off a man at line of scrimmage, bounces off a man at midfield. He's got a first down for Southside deep in Cyclone territory. Say deep, it feels like it. It's 43-yard line of Russellville. Only time their drive stalled is when they got him out of the game and stuck in the running back we hadn't seen all year, Williamson. On the second carry, he fumbled the football. But 11 yards on that pickup. Riddle again straight up the gut inside the 40-yard line. Boy, it seems like all their running plays here in the second and third quarter have been exactly the same play.
Oh, yeah, they're going off that right guard and left guard.
And it's funny, they were kind of going left side in the first quarter. 4 yards on that pickup. 89 yards on 20 carries for Jackson Riddle. Sorg, starting quarterback tonight, has been the backup the first 2 games, turns, hands it to Riddle. Now here's a stretch play left side, cuts it back up at the 30, has the first down near the 30-yard line. He cut back near the 35, should have said. Pickup of 8 yards on the play.
Christian Salazar, number 20, in on the stop.
That's 8 yards on the pickup, 97 yards for Jackson Riddle. They're going with a hurry-up offense, but they've been running this entire drive. They're at the Cyclone 31 after starting at their own 46-yard line. Russell leading by 10, under 6 minutes to play, third quarter.
Going to run to the right side this time.
No, straight up the gut this time.
Straight up.
Yep. And that boy, he ran into a pile, and they're helping him along the way, which is legal now. He ran into a pile. We didn't see him from the 28, and he gets down near the 21. He just ran in there, and the offensive lineman just pushed him the rest of the way, and he's got a first down for Southside.
We will probably not see a pass from Southside.
Yeah.
The rest of this drive, or maybe the rest of the game.
It's 12 first downs for the Mavericks. They have 108 yards rushing and 107 of it by Jackson Riddle. Sorg, the quarterback. Short side of the field's the left side. Play action pass, and he's going to be drilled. Quarterback never had a chance. Back at the 27-yard line, and 2 shots earlier in the first half. Slow to get up. He's helped up here. And I tell you, the easiest thing to do is hand the ball off, and they didn't do it, and they paid for it. Now they've got second and long. Odd call there.
Can you believe I just said that we'd probably never see another pass, then he gets nailed.
But see, they do it on 1st and 10. I know they think, well, we got a shot here, but the problem is now it's 2nd and 16, almost a passing down. It's almost like outsmarted themselves a little bit.
Right.
2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the short side. Jackson Riddle, the running back. First time we've seen him in front of the quarterback. That's where he is now, but he's going to take the handoff anyway, run left side, and just not much there. I mean, Russell can sit back and let him gain a couple yards on 2nd and 16. He might have gained 1. That'll be 3rd down and 15 from the 26-yard line of Russellville. Under 4.5 to go, third quarter. Russellville leads at 17-7.
With this much yardage for first down, you have to look at Luke Wyatt out there on that right side.
Yeah, they've missed one field goal close, but it hit the upright. But right here, boy, it'd be a long field goal. It'd be about 43-yarder. So 3rd down and 15 from the Cyclone 26. No receivers to the left side, 3 to the far side, the right side. Sorg, back to pass. Looked like they had a screen set up. Nope, he's going to throw far side, complete. Not enough for the first down, but they got some big yardage inside the Cyclone 20 to the 16.
They may go for it.
I think that was Desmond Lopez on the catch. And let's see where they put the ball down. They put it down at the 16-yard line, a 10-yard pickup, 4th and 5. They've tried 2 4th downs Southside has in the first half. Didn't convert on either one of them, and you're right, looks like they're going for it.
4th down and 5.
Sorg, the quarterback. Play clock down to 11 seconds, and they're still looking at the sideline. I don't think they want to waste the time out here, but it's a big play. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Here's a snap. It rolls back to the quarterback, and he has the fall on it. That ball coming out of the center's hand hit the ground twice before it even got to Sorg. And to be honest, I don't know if Sorg ever even got to him. He just had to lean forward on it. And so a loss of 4 on the 4th down just on a bad snap, and the Cyclone defense on the 3rd 4th down try for Southside is held. 3:15 left to play in the 3rd quarter, and Russellville leads it by a score of 17-7.
Here's where we need to milk the clock a little and come down and score. We got 3:15 to go in this quarter.
Cyclones have it at the 20-yard line.
Russellville have it at their own 20-yard line, leading by 10. 3:15 left to play 3rd quarter. There's a pass inside receiver. Brady Burnett spun down, but not before he gets the first down across the 30.
He has a good fake to the running back, and Brady's just breaking across from this right side, just across to his left.
12 yards on the pickup. Whitford now is thrown for 216 yards. That's 7 catches for Brady Burnett, 58 yards. Russellville, their 7th first down of the ball game. Southside's got 2 turnovers, and they failed on 3 4th downs. They've missed a field goal. They shot themselves in the foot quite a bit. One of those turnovers was a pick 6 for Russellville. Whitford at the pass, looking left, throws it far side, complete past the 35 to about the 36. They'll give him forward progress to there. I think that's Caleb Gray on the catch.
Yes, it was, number 27.
They'll put him down at the 36-yard line. Russell just taking what the defense gets him. You know, when they had that big pass play to Gavin Graham in the first half of 61 yards, it was a little 10-yard or less pass. Just taking what the defense gives you and then make a move, and you make a man miss, you're down the sideline. Russell milking the clock a little bit. 2nd down and 6, leading 17-7. 2:13 left to play 3rd quarter. Whitford, 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap, turns, gives it to Kobe Robinson. He's going to be hit a couple times. The ball hit the turf, came right back up to him. We could hear ball being yelled by both sidelines. He'll end up getting back to the line of scrimmage to the 36.
3rd down and 6 for the Cyclones.
Clock rolling, 1:52 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Fearless Friday has our score at 10-4 at halftime. That's a baseball score. We're 17-7 here in the 3rd quarter. It was 10-7 at halftime. Whitford on 3rd down and 6. Back to pass. Plenty of time. He's standing back in the pocket. Throws across the middle. Complete to Gavin Graham. He's got the first down. They're trying to drag him down. He's pulling away from that jersey. He gets to the 46, 47-yard line. You can't bring him down with just grabbing his jersey. And Russellville on the 11-yard pickup when they needed 6 yards. Gavin Graham, 4 catches, 159 yards, and a touchdown tonight. Whitford's thrown for 231. He's creeping up on the most yards that he's had in passing in a game. He's going to have to make me look that up at the end of this game. I know he's never thrown to 300. And he's got a pretty good shot doing it here, 231. Russellville leading by 10. A minute left to play 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. Turn, hands it off to Kobe Robinson. He's hit in the backfield. Somehow kind of runs sideways to pick up a yard.
Sean Rogers on the tackle.
Did not see Kobe Robinson in the backfield for the first 2 games. He was lined up at wide receiver, but he's made the move to running back. That's where he played last year. Ball at the 48-yard line, 2nd down and 9 for the Cyclones. 33 seconds left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Russell will at least have to snap it one more time, but they're going to milk this one down. Play clock at 15, game clock at 24. Now they break the. Whitford turns, hands it off to Kobe Robinson, fakes a pass afterwards. Boy, he's driven backwards after the whistle, even driven backwards.
Yeah.
And Cyclone fans want a penalty on that, not going to get it. And, boy, there's nothing going. And forward progress will get him maybe a yard, but that's the end of the 3rd quarter with our score. Russellville 17, Southside 7. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country, KCJC.
The winning ticket number.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. They treat people like you would expect to treat family. Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor, 702 Weir Road in Russellville. Call them today at 968-3795. It's 968-3795.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Getting ready to start the 4th quarter. The Cyclones lead it by a score of 17-7, and they have the football, but they're looking at 3rd down and 9 from their own 48-yard line. Whitford, the quarterback, has an S-back at the play. Carson Smith is going to get the snap, step up in the pocket, roll to his right. He's got some room. He's going to tuck it and run. He's across midfield, stops at the 48, will not.
On that fumble recovery, that was Carson Smith for the Cyclones on the fumble recovery. 4th down and 4.
4th down and 5 for Russellville.
48 on the game clock.
They're putting more time on the game clock because he was out of bounds. And it's got 11:37 left, and they want 11:48. And now they've got 11:48 on the game clock. They let it run, and Whitford was knocked out of bounds. Wheelis will punt it away for Russellville. One man back deep, and it snaps over his head. That's a big loss for Russellville. Loss of 29, basically, almost like they were going for it, even though they weren't. And so Southside, they had a Russellville fumble that they recovered. And Russellville's defense stepped up. Russellville's defense going to be calling here again.
Mavericks have it at the 23-yard line.
Sorg, the quarterback, going to turn and give it to Riddle, and he's weaving his way, gets across the line of scrimmage to about the 21, a pickup of 2 on the play.
Carson Smith on the tackle.
So Russellville was punting it. The snap went over Wheelis' head. He retreated back to get it. I mean, you want him to get the football. He's an athlete. He's a fantastic baseball player, and he scooped it up, was running. He didn't lose any extra yards. He was trying to get some space, I'm sure, to either get some extra yards or kick it. The problem is he was running to his left, and he's a right-footed kicker, but he did save a touchdown there just by getting the football. 2nd down and 8. Sorg back to pass. He's going to throw for the end zone. He's got a man open, complete touchdown. We have a flag back at the 8-yard line. Let's hope this is pass interference, but we'll see. That's Wyatt, the starting quarterback in the first 2 games. He already has a touchdown reception. We might have some pass interference. What? Is it offense or defense? Still no signal.
No.
Okay, touchdown. It was holding against Russellville. They'll decline it. So the 21-yard touchdown pass from Sorg to Wyatt. You know, I don't know if this is just something they were trying to trick and have Luke Wyatt at wide receiver all game, but it sure has worked for him. He's got 2 touchdown receptions. And Southside has cut the Cyclone lead to 4. We'll wait the extra point by Isaac Banda. Now this one, boy, the Cyclones are in the backfield but couldn't get a hand on it. The extra point's good. The Cyclone lead is down to 3 after the touchdown by Southside. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
You know, at Phil Wright Auto Place, we have a belief. When you buy a vehicle from us, you're not just buying a car, truck, or an SUV. Our customers become our partners and our friends, and we focus on maintaining that partnership. Yes, we have the best built vehicles on the planet with Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota, but honestly, anyone can sell a car. We develop relationships. You have a friend at the dealership who will look out for you and your vehicle. Not just another salesperson trying to make a quick buck. Give us a try, and I promise you will see the difference. Order a vehicle from us today at PhilWrightAutoplex.com or come see us at 3300 East Main, Russellville.
Welcome back. Well, Southside cuts the Cyclone lead to 3 for the second time. This is a 23-yard drive in 2 plays. Both their touchdown drives have been 2 plays. This one just took 40 seconds. David Sorg pass to Luke Wyatt of 21 yards. Isaac Band to kick the extra point. That came, I guess you'd call it a turnover, but it really was tech field position. And Russell's lead is down to 3, 17-4.
Yeah, Russellville's been on the field for a while waiting for Southside, the kicking team, to come out. They were just standing over there. I don't know what the problem was.
The play clock is down to 17. Russellville leads it by taking the kick, going 26 yards, and gives Russellville great field position. They're going to give him the 49. If so, that's a 27-yard return. We don't want to shortchange him. As he's not the regular return man, but if they kick it short, he did the job. Russellville's lead is down to 3. 10 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the ball game. Southside scored a touchdown on our last drive, a 2-play drive, but they took over inside Russellville's 25-yard line after the bad snap on the punt. Whitford looking left on first down. He's throwing is incomplete. Trying to go to Caleb Gray down at most viewers that we've had for home game there, but he did a good job just getting back the line of scrimmage instead of 4th and 6, and they converted 3rd and 16. So, and Kim Dameron, the coach of Southside, coached under Houston Nutt. Here's the punt, though. Tristan Wheeler's going to get this away. Short kick. That's what you want here, and Southside's not going to be able to return this. Russell's going to down inside the 25-yard line.
At the Mavericks 25-yard line, no return.
No return as it's down the 24. 27-yard punt by Wheelis, and Southside will take over there. Russellville leads by 3 with 9:56 left. They give him the 25, so it's a 20 little bit. Russellville leads by 3. 9:56 left to play here in the ball game. Sorg back to pass. He's going deep. He's got a man, Wyatt, there, and it is complete.
I think
they say out of bounds. Yeah. Boy, he caught it falling out of bounds, but he didn't get his feet in. Boy, that guy can catch. This is his first game to start at wide receiver because he's been a quarterback. He's just a junior. Caught that one, but it was out of bounds.
Caleb Gray was staying right with him.
Yeah, that was good coverage.
Yeah.
But the ball was put where only Wyatt could get it. And we have a holding penalty against the Southside, so we'll definitely take that one. So forget the incomplete pass anyway. We want to move him back and make it first down and 25. And it's 10 yards from the spot, and so it ends up being a 15-yard penalty.
Wouldn't you like to see Caleb Gray pick one of those off?
Yeah, that'd be great. He's got a chance at the career interception for Russellville in Russellville school history. The record is 10. He's at 6 coming in this year. He had 6 in his first 2 years. Sorg turns and hands the ball off to Riddle. Big hole. He's across the 15, 20. And he takes on a linebacker tackled, but he gets all the way to the 24-yard line.
That's Salazar, number 20, tackled him. Open field. Good tackle.
Pick up a 14 on the play. Yeah, Andrew Tryon holds the record for Russellville career interceptions, and he did it in 1 year. Did it 10 interceptions 1 year and played at ASU. Good player. Not Salazar. I got that on my mind there. There's running back once again. Riddle straight up the gut, and he's got a first down. Boy, they have 1st and 25, 2 running plays, and they got the first down. And Jackson Riddle, 136 yards on 26 carries. Russellville's lead is 3. 9:15 left to go in the game. It's getting crunch time, boys. Southside going to turn, hand it off to Riddle, running right side, and nothing there. He's going to be hit in the backfield. No place to go. They're going to give him the 33-yard line. It's a loss of 3 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 13 for the Mavericks.
And I think the first one to meet him was number 58, Luke Covington.
Attaboy, Luke. You want to stop them on these first down plays because it puts them passing situation. And even though they've thrown for 179 yards, they're not as comfortable as turning the ball and handing the ball off to Riddle. Slow snap, thrown to the far side, it's complete. And across the 40, I think over there on that far side, that's Lopez on the catch. Gets to the 41-yard line. It's 3rd down and 5. They need their own 46 for a first down. Russell's lead is 3. 8:03 left to play here in the ball game. 2 receivers to the right, no receivers to the left. They got a tight end over there. He's going to go up for a pass. Sorg back to pass, throwing towards the middle of the field, is going to be tipped and incomplete. I think it hit a Russell player and the intended wide receiver, number 88, Connor Austin. I think it hit them both.
Yeah, Salazar, number 20, had his hands on it, or his hands touched it.
Well, decision time for Southside. They trail by 3, but there's 7:49 left to play. I didn't see this. There's a flag in the defensive backfield of Russell back at the 42-yard line of the Cyclones. This is almost 20 yards away from the line of scrimmage. And official talking to White Hat. A couple officials having a conference now. The flag is at the 42-yard line of Russellville. I didn't hear what they picked up the flag. I didn't hear what they said.
Yeah, waved it off.
Okay. All right. We got 4th down and 5. The yard marker on the far side. Okay, now it says 4th down. Well, do you go for it? I mean, they've got 2 timeouts left, but 7:49 is an awful long time. Southside at their own 41-yard line. Oh, they're going to bring on the punt team. So at least they're going to look like they're going to punt. I was going to be surprised if they went for it there. I mean, Russell's not really the team to have a over 7-minute drive. They may score quick, but they don't have the long, sustained drives. They usually get on the board quick when they get on the board. Russell they look like a regular defense except for Caleb Gray's back. They don't want any kind of fake punt. This one off the side of the punter's foot, but it's going to take a Southside roll and roll from the 37 inside the 25, inside the 20. My goodness, what a roll for Southside. That was about 18 yards of roll. It goes all the way down to the 19, a 40-yard punt. That guy's living right to kick a 40-yard punt like that. 7:36 left to play in the ball game. Russell will have the ball at their own 19, leading by 3, 17-14. Cyclones led 10-0. They've never trailed in this game. Led 10-0 in the first quarter, 10-7 at halftime. Scored a touchdown on the first drive of the third quarter. Southside came back after Russell turned the ball over on downs deep in their own territory. Whitford, the quarterback, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Turns, hands it off to Kobe Robinson. He's trying to get some positive yards, get the clock moving. He'll get to the 23-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 3 yards on the play as they gave him the 22. Kobe now 8 carries for 10 yards. Russell milking some clock here, but there's a lot of time in this game. 7:12 left to play. It says Russell 1 timeout. I think that's still from the first half. Have we taken 2 timeouts here?
I don't think we have.
I don't think we have either. I think they haven't reset that. Whitford, the quarterback, out of the backfield's Kobe Robinson. He'll catch it, and he'll spin away from a couple tacklers, get some positive yardage, get to the 27-yard line before he's out of bounds. If he doesn't spin away, we lose yardage on that play. He's a couple yards shy of the first down.
He's at the 28-yard line.
I'm marking it at the 28. It's 3rd down and a long 1. And what we mean by that is that it's about 1.5 yards. The nose of the football is at the 28. They have to get just past the 29. So 1.5 yards probably do it. Clock rolling. No, it stopped. It's 6:55 left to play here in the ball game. Russellville leads by a field goal. Whitford, the quarterback. Well, do they hand off here? Kobe Robinson to his right. No, Whitford's going to fake. It's going to be a quarterback draw. He's going to be hit, and it's very close on the far side. If they give him that mark, he's got it.
He does. Yeah.
Good job by Braden. He knew exactly where he needed to get for a first down.
Don't think Southside was ready for Whitford to run, so good call.
Yeah, officially 6 carries for negative 16 yards, but you got to realize quarterback sacks come off his rushing totals in high school football. So when you're a drop back quarterback, you're going to be negative yards rushing. 2 receivers to each side. First down and 10 for the Cyclones, 6:38 left. Whitford looking left, throws, and it's going to be incomplete. Trying to go out here to Caleb Gray, just a little too tall for him. He had to jump up. Ball went through his fingers, but he was jumped up pretty high to get that. That stops the clock, 6:33 left. Russell leads by a field goal, 17-14.
Okay.
Ball at the 30-yard line. Second down and 10 for Russellville. 2 receivers to each side. Play action pass, and it's Brady Burnett with the catch across the 35-40. He's got the first down, breaks a tackle. He's at midfield. He's at the 45 and tackled around the 40-yard line in Southside territory.
Good pass to Brady Burnett, but that was all Brady after he caught the ball.
And they give him the 39-yard line. That stops the clock, but Russellville has flipped the field here. They lead by a field goal. 6:07 left to play here in the ball game. Cyclones lead at 17-14. Let's see what the White Hat has to say.
6:27 on the game clock. What are you doing? The clock is starting on my signal.
We've had some clock issues, and we have a new clock operator, and there's some new rules in high school football, and they're readjusting the clock. They put it to 6:27, so 20 more seconds.
Hey, you got time. You got time.
And it starts on their signal. So Russell's going to run some time off the clock and run it back down. The clock is rolling at 6:15 here. Looking at 1st and 10 from the south side 39-yard line. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the short side of the field, the left side. That's Caleb Gray. Play clock down to 6. Whitford gets the snap, turns left, hands it off to Latrell Thomas, and he's going to be driven backwards. And that play was doomed from the start, it looked like.
Yeah, that just somehow they just didn't coordinate the handoff.
Yeah, they're almost too far away from each other, almost like you see a baton guy in the relay race. They get too far away from each other. That's what it felt like. Russell loses 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 13. Clock continuing to roll. Russell leads by a field goal. 5:39 left to play. We'll be at Valonia next week. The first meeting ever between the Eagles and the Cyclones on the football field. In high school football, they play a lot in junior high. Russell, though, trying to seal the deal here. Leading by a field goal. 5:20 left. Whitford. He's going to throw across the middle. It's complete to Brady Burnett. He's inside the 30-yard line and very close to a first down for Russellville. You know, credit the offensive play call for Russellville. They are not afraid, even though they're trying to milk the clock, they're not afraid to throw the football because they are a throwing team. And 282 yards through the air for Braden Whitford tonight, 18 of 28. And that is 9 catches for Brady Burnett and 103 yards.
He was lined up in that slot position. He just went down and cut to the left.
Cyclones leading at 17-14. 5 minutes left to play in the ball game. The clock is rolling. They still have not reset the timeouts, but we believe both teams have 3. And Russellville keeps this drive going. You might see Southside use some timeouts. Ball on the left hash mark. First down and 10 from the 28, and now the play is blown dead. As Russell's drilled in the backfield, so
got a flag.
Yeah, if it's 5 yards against us, we get the down back because that was going to be a 3-yard loss for Russellville. It's false start. So not that you want a penalty, but I'll take 1st and 15 over 2nd and 13. It's back to the 33-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Cyclones. 4:43 left. Now, I don't think the clock is supposed to start on offensive penalty like that, but they're starting it there. 12 seconds on the play clock. Whitford looking short side of the field, left side's thrown and incomplete. Boy, that was dangerous. That could have been going the other direction. Burnett had turned to his left. The throw was thrown back across his body. Got a hand on it. When he tipped it, I was scared that was going to be picked off. That stops the clock with 4:26 left to play in the ball game. Russellville leading 17-14. Russellville, though, with the football at the south side 33-yard line. Two receivers to the far side, one to the short side of the field. Carson Smith, the S-back, right behind, right side. He's going to turn, play action pass, throw it in the middle of the field, incomplete. He was going out there to Gavin Graham. It'll bring up 3rd down and 15.
Graham was open for a short time.
3rd down and 15.
Nobody was getting that pass, though. We stopped the clock with 4:22 left. Russellville leads by a field goal. Be a 50-yard field goal from here. I think Wheelis has the leg, but I don't think Weaver wants to kick a field goal that long. Russellville's had some issues 2 weeks ago. Get some extra points blocked. If they don't make any yards here, they might go for it. Or I'm saying they may punt it. Who knows? 3rd and 15. Whitford going to roll to his right. Looking downfield. Throwing on the run is going to be complete to Brady Burnett, and he's got the 1st down. Runs out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. How about that? You know, you got a big, strong quarterback, but what touch he showed on that one, because he floated that one over the defense. And Brady Burnett caught it on a dead run and runs out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A 19-yard pickup on 3rd and 15.
And Brady Burnett was the 2nd receiver over there close to the sideline. I mean, just a beautiful pass.
10 catches for Brady, 122 yards, and 301 yards for Braden Whitford. I think that's the first 300 passing yard game for Braden Whitford. We'll look that up in our post-game show. 4:16 left to play in the ballgame. Russellville leads by 3. Whitford turns, hands the ball off to Kobe Robinson, spinning again, and he's still on his feet and gets inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Good hard run by Robinson.
Yeah, but there's a flag back in the Cyclone backfield, back at the 22. This one's coming back, I'm afraid. You know, I said Russellville wasn't really the team to do a 7-minute, 49-second drive, but they've gone over 3 minutes here and driven the ball down the field. They've added this. This is going to be against Russellville, though. Negate a good run.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness.
Personal foul against the Cyclones.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
15-yard penalty, so it's going to be 1st and 25.
Man, that hurt.
Yep. During the play, not post-play, so it's not 2nd down. It'll be 1st down. They only marked it 14 yards. Supposed to be at the 29. It's at the 28. We won't tell anybody. Clock rolling at the 4-minute mark. Russellville leads by 3. Trying to run out the clock, maybe stick it in the end zone, put this game out of reach. Whitford back to pass. He's going to throw the middle of the field, and it's going to be tipped and incomplete.
Whitford's pass incomplete.
He was intending to go for Gavin Graham.
A little bit behind him. He got one hand on it.
Yeah, I tell you, when that happens and receivers hit, it always scares me because that's an interception waiting to happen. Cyclones looking at 2nd and 25. Clock is stopped with 3:53 left. Russellville leading at 17-14. Trying to hang on and go 2-0. Southside 0-2 on the season, but they played 2 tough teams in Northside and Greenwood. They have a bye week next week, do the Mavericks. Whitford, play action pass, throwing complete. This is Salazar, and he's going to be slung down at the 21-yard line.
Salazar.
Good thing about that pass, it keeps the clock moving.
Yep.
3rd down.
And now,
18.
Timeout. Mavericks. We believe this is their first timeout, and they have reset it. We're going to take a quick break. The Cyclones lead at 17-14. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest, and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
3:40 left to play in the ball game here. Sorry about that. Had my mic up. Get something to drink. I'm thirsty. Set the situation for you. 3:40 left to play in the football game. Russellville leading by a field goal, 17-14. Southside just took their first of 3 timeouts. Russellville has the ball deep in Maverick territory at the 21-yard line. 3rd down and 17 for the Cyclones. Well, if you keep the clock moving, you can make them burn another timeout. But Russellville love to get this first down, maybe score a touchdown, put the game out of reach. Whitford, the quarterback, 3 receivers to his left. Back to pass, looking left. He's going to step up. He's going to fire it for the corner. It's going to be intercepted at the 3-yard line. Southside gets to the 12, and that'll be where they're taken down.
Trying to go to Bray Burnett, but ball was a little short. In fact, Bray Burnett had his defender beat.
Russell Key, number 12, with the interception. Try and go Burnett. It would have been enough for the first down.
At the 12-yard line.
As deep in Southside territories, he intercepted that at the 3 and returned it out to the 12-yard line. But really, he was just trying to hang on for dear life as Brady Burnett was making that tackle. Southside will take over at their own 12 with 2 timeouts, and Cyclones with a 3-point lead. 3:31 left to go in the game. There's a handoff, Riddle, and he gets across the 20, has a first down about the 23.
And that's enough for a Fort Smith Southside first down.
That's their 15th first down, and Riddle, he's going to sleep good tonight. 144 yards for Jackson Riddle, 28 carries. He's 5'9", 175, a senior. Good thing we won't get to see him next year. David Sorg, the quarterback, has it 1st and 10 for Southside at their own 23-yard line. Plenty of time. Clock rolling, 3:10 left. Sorg with pistol formation right in front of Riddle. 3 receivers to his left. He's going to turn and hand it off to Jackson Riddle. Stutter steps his way across the 25, the 30. And he gets across to about the 31 and runs into a pile, and now they blow it dead. It's not going to be enough for a first down. Clock continues to roll. I think they're going to try to keep running it. Problem is Southside, they're going to have to, if they want to do this right, they're going to have to run and get down. They can't stack up like this because the clock rolling. They picked up 9 yards there, but the clock's at 2:42.
And that was Williamson, number 17, that carried the ball.
Oh, he was? Okay, I thought it was Jackson Riddle. Second, and they're taking a long time here. It's almost a full minute between that first and second down play. Sorg back to pass, looking left. He's going to throw. He's got a man over on that far side, complete. At the 45, makes a move. It's at the 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. He does a somersault into the end zone. I believe that's number 88, Connor Austin. Well, if they're going to score a touchdown, you want them doing it quick like that and leaving us some time. Southside has their first lead of the game. Look, we don't want them to score at all, but I'd rather them do it right there than take 2 minutes off the clock and give us the ball with 30 seconds left.
For a quarterback who hasn't thrown that much, this guy's done a good job tonight against the Cyclones.
255 yards. Coming into this game, he's had 21 yards of completions on 5 completions coming into just this game. I think the extra point is good. That's important. Now Russellville's got to put the ball in the end zone. That was missed. It had been a field goal. Russellville trails for the first time tonight, 21-17 with 2:17 left. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
That was a 67-yard score.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Cyclones trail 21-17. For the first time tonight, they trail after 88-yard drive in 3 plays. David Sorg hitting Connor Austin for a 68-yard touchdown pass. The extra point was good. Russellville with 2:17 left, but they do have all 3 timeouts. So time should not be a big issue, but you'd love to get a good return off this. We'll see how Southside kicks it. They kick it short. Russellville's returned it to the 48 before that had a penalty that moved it back. I don't know what I do if I Southside. I don't know if I kick it deep here or just kick it short. They're going to squib kick it. It's going to hit at the 32. And Salazar is going to pick it up at the 22-yard line. He runs out of bounds near the 30. Get good positive yardage for Salazar and Russellville. Still 3 timeouts. And 2:13 on the clock, trailing by 4.
Yeah, they're putting the ball right at the 30.
Yep. So an 8-yard return on that. All right, there we go. Russellville, 3 timeouts. Clock will not start on change of possession until the ball is snapped. So 2:13 left. Cyclones trail 21-17. Ball on the right hash mark. 3 receivers to the left as Salazar moves in motion. He'll move to the right. Empty backfield. 5 receivers in the play. Whitford will get the snap. Looks right. Immediately throws out the far side to Gavin Graham. He catches it for positive yards. Stays in bounds at the 38-yard line. And that's going to be marked down at the 37-yard line. Clock continues to roll. 1:58 left. Russell looking at 2nd down and 3. Whitford gets a snap again. Same play. Throwing far side complete to Gavin Graham. He steps out of bounds enough for the first down. Stops the clock because he got the first down, but it won't start again because he got out of bounds to the 44-yard line. Pickup of 7 yards on that play. 7 yards on 2 consecutive plays. Russell trailing by 4. Minute 50 left. Clock is stopped. Play clock just started. It's at 25. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Empty backfield for Whitford. He'll get the snap right now. Looking left. Nothing there. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to throw on the move. He's got Brady Burnett in Southside territory. Breaking a tackle at the 40, 35. Cuts back there at the 30. Still on his feet at the 25, 20, 15. Spin move. And he's hit hard at the 12-yard line, but a big play for Russellville.
There's a flag down at the 50.
He's to the 12-yard line. Yeah, there's a flag way back at the 49-yard line of Southside. Oh, my goodness. 1:35 left on the clock.
Got a Southside player down.
Well, I don't see it. Where is he? Oh, is he near the Cyclone sideline? Oh. An eligible receiver downfield against Russellville. My goodness, that negates a 44-yard play. Oh, my goodness.
Has Southside had any penalties tonight? Seemed like Russellville's getting them all.
They've had 2 for 30. Russellville, this will be their 6th one. It's a penalty, spot foul. So, I mean, it's not so much the yards, it's taking the time off and negates a 44-yard pass play. Good grief, we had it down to 12. Still plenty of time, but ends up being a 5-yard penalty, losing 5 yards, but you got to think about the 44 yards that we lost. The Southside player, number 12, who had the interception inside the red zone, Russellville on their previous drive, Russell Key, is up and walking off under his own power. Russellville now looking at 1st and 15 at their own 39-yard line. Goodness gracious, that was tough. Brady Burnett, heck of a play. On that's negated. 1st and 15 for the Cyclones. Clock rolling now. Whitford looking right. Nothing there. Pumps. He's going to roll back to his left. He's going to throw, and he's going to throw out of the reach of Caleb Graham. He might have done that on purpose just to get it away from being sacked. 2nd down and 15. That's the 6th time we've targeted Caleb Gray on offense. He's only got 1 catch, though. Braden Whitford, 22 of 37 for 323 yards. Russellville trailing 21-17 with 1:26 left. Looking at 2nd down and 15. Russellville got to get a touchdown. Braden Whitford, 2nd down, ball on the right hash mark. He's running back and an S-back. Protection there. He's going to throw to the near side, going for Caleb Gray. Again, this one sails out of bounds. Had 2 receivers on that out pattern. Went for the deeper man. That was Caleb Gray, and it's 3rd down and 15. Clock stopped with 1:22 left. Russellville trails by 4. 44-yard pass play for Russell down to the south side 12 that was negated by an eligible man downfield. And what that means is lineman got past that 3-yard area. Russell needs a touchdown right now. They just need 15 yards. 3rd down and 15. Got to get some positive yards here. Clock is stopped with 1:22 left. Russell trails by 4. Whitford, the quarterback. Back to pass. Retreats back deeper. Steps up. He's going to throw it deep downfield, and it's going to be caught by Caleb Gray. What a catch! And he falls down inside the 20. Caught it by his fingertips at the 25. They're going to mark him down at the 21-yard line. What a play by Caleb Gray. And a pass from Braden Whitford. 34 yards on the pass play. Clock is rolling now. 1:13, 1:12 left. Russell with 3 timeouts, not calling one yet. Out of the shotgun. Whitford, play action pass, throwing slant pattern, tipped a couple times and intercepted by Southside. Going the other direction, the 20-yard line, and falling down, I believe, is Lopez with the interception. Check that, that's Devon Solomon. Ball was tipped, and that's Russell's lived dangerously with that. It has some tip that have fallen harmlessly incomplete. That one does not. Intercepted at the 15 and returned to the 23-yard line as he just fell down with it. Russell, after the big 34-yard play, turns the ball over. Still got a chance here with 3 timeouts, but they got to get a stop here. The 1:01 left to play in the ball game. Russell still with all 3 timeouts. Southside, a bad snap. It's a free ball. Cyclones covered at the 15-yard line. Ty Hips.
Ty Hips got that. What a turnaround.
Ty Hips covering the football at the 15. Cyclones in business once again. 58 seconds left to play in the ball game. And the Cyclones with 3 timeouts have the ball. They're going to mark it at the 16-yard line. It was a bad snap. And Ty Hips, who spends most of his time in the backfield anyway, was right there to cover it. And fans coming back in the stadium. That's what's funny was that you see him coming right back up the bleachers. There's going to be a handoff to Kobe Robinson. He's going to get across the line of scrimmage inside the 15 to pick up of 2 yards, and we got a timeout by the Cyclones. They have 2 more remaining. We're going to take a break with 52 seconds left. Russell trailing 21-17, but knocking on the door. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
And after a gain of 2, it will be 2nd down and 8.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Russellville can run the ball there like they just did because they know they had 3 timeouts, and they ran the ball there with Kobe Robinson because they knew, well, we're going to get we call timeout to stop the clock. So here's the situation. Russell trails 21-17 with 52 seconds left after recovering the fumble. They run for 2 yards and looking at 2nd and 8 from the south side 14-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The lone left is Caleb Gray. Running back is Cyclone still with 2 left. Ball at the 14-yard line. Whitford back to pass, looking right, throwing. It's complete to Gavin Graham inside the 10. Stutter steps his way, gets to the 5-yard line. That'll stop the clock enough for a 1st down. It'll stop the clock with 45 seconds left.
They need to be ready to snap that ball.
Well, they still got 2 timeouts left. Russell has 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Clock rolling, 38 seconds left. Whitford out of the shotgun, turns, nobody there. He's going to be swarmed, and he breaks a tackle back at the 11, gets to the 9, and Russell going to use a timeout here. 30 seconds left. I don't know if it was a handoff or play action, but again, it's about the 3rd time it's happened. He turns one way, and the running back goes a different way. And Russell very fortunate not to turn the ball over there, even though they lose 4 yards on the play. I mean, I think that's about the third time Russell's had that happen. Quarterback goes right, running back goes left, or vice versa. And the Cyclones looking at 2nd down and goal from the 9. We're going to keep it right here. Russellville has 1 timeout left, so you can still run the football here. You got 3 downs. 3 downs to get it in the end zone, 1 timeout. You can run the football at least once, maybe twice if you did it on 4th down. Choctaw leading Van Buren 14-7 at the beginning of the 4th quarter. The battle of unbeatens. Van Buren now conference foe for Russellville. The Cyclones given another shot after turning the ball over. On the very next play, Southside fumbles the football on a bad snap. Ty Hips recovered. Russellville's gotten a 1st down to have it 1st and goal from the 5, lost 4 yards on that play. They look at 2nd down and goal from the 9-yard line. When the ball is snapped, Russell will have 30 seconds left, trailing by 4. Whitford brings a man in motion. That's Brady Burnett. Going to fake it to him. Throwing on slant patterns, tipped and incomplete. Trying to go to Caleb Gray, but the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. That stops the clock with 27 seconds left. Clock doesn't mean anything now. We're not worried too much about that. Russell's just got 2 plays to get this ball in the end zone from 9 yards out. Cyclones taking their time. Play clock down to 17 seconds, though. They only have 1 timeout. You don't want to waste a timeout here with the clock stopped. And play clock down to 9 seconds. They're not lined up. They won't have to hurry, and they're going to burn their last timeout here.
Man, that's...
Yeah, now you have to throw it on 3rd down because you run the risk of not getting an end zone on 4th down or not getting another chance. So if you run the football, you have to do it on 4th down. You can't do it on 3rd down. That's what's happened with Russellville losing their timeout there. And we're going to keep it right here. And, I saw Coach Weaver turn around and walk away before he called that timeout. And you can tell there was just some discussion. And, look, if you're going to burn a timeout here, that's fine because they want to make sure they have the right play call here. They basically say, okay, we're 9 yards away. We have 2 shots at this. But if they're stopped short of the end zone, they're going to have to hurry and get another snap off. It can be done. But they've hurt themselves almost to where they have to throw it into the end zone here. And Southside probably knows that, saying, hey, this ball has to go in the end zone. And Southside, I'm sure if they tackle Russellville short of the goal line, they're saying, hey, just lay on the guy, take your time, don't get up very quickly. 3rd down and goal for the Cyclones from the 9-yard line of Southside. 27 seconds left. Russellville trails by 4. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Kobe Robinson, the running back. Carson Smith, the S-back. They're going to throw to the corner of the end zone. It's going to be incomplete, and those flags come out. 2 flags as there's pass interference called on against Gavin Graham.
Yeah, they had him. In fact, they had arms around his waist.
Yeah, that's going to be a half the distance to the goal penalty. No automatic 1st down. There's no automatic 1st down in high school football. So it'll still be 3rd down.
Defense. Half the distance to the goal. Replay 3rd down.
There's no automatic 1st down on pass interference in high school football. Half the distance to go, so officially it's the 5-yard line, really about the 4.5. Now that's why the clock does matter. I say the clock doesn't matter. It does matter on penalty like that. 24 seconds left. The clock has stopped. Russellville trails by 4. 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line. Tight formation. Whitford sends a man in motion. That's Kobe Robinson running wide out left. Takes the snap, throwing. It's going to be intercepted. No, did he drop it? No, incomplete. He dropped it right at the 1-yard line. He threw it right in the hands of Devon Solomon, who had the interception on the previous drive, and he flat out dropped it. And I don't know, there was nobody out there in the pattern, which makes you think that somebody ran the wrong route.
He was throwing for a spot, and there wasn't anybody there.
Yeah, that's a good point. He was throwing for the spot.
Well, this is the ball game right here.
20 seconds left. The clock stopped. Doesn't matter. Russellville, no timeouts. Play clock down to 14. Russellville looking at 4th down and goal from the 5-yard line, trailing 21-17. 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the right, hash mark. Whitford back to pass, pressure, throwing to the end zone. It's tipped and incomplete. Tipped and incomplete. And it looks like Southside's going to win the football game with 16 seconds left. I think Russell was going for Caleb Gray. Russell had chances there, just could not convert. And looks like they're going to lose a heartbreaker here, 21-17. Ty Hips made the recovery for the Cyclones to give the Cyclones a chance here. They got one first down, got it first and goal, and could only get to the 4-yard line. And Southside in victory formation, Russellville cannot stop the clock. Southside got to go out of the shotgun. They've had problems out of here. They don't go under center. And they're going to step up. They do get the clean snap, take a knee, and they don't have to snap it again. Russellville out of timeouts. That's the final play of the game, and the Cyclones lose a heartbreaker by a score of 21-17. We'll take a break, come back with your postgame show. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Sí, la compañía de Miller Roofing estamos sirviendo a River Valley desde 1991 con muy buena reputación y por la supervisión de techos y trabajo residenciales y comerciales. Somos una compañía muy segura y confiable. Si tienes alguna pregunta, puedes llamarnos para un estimado gratis. 1479-890-3499. 1479-890-3499. Gracias.
Hello, this is Tatum Holt with Centennial Bank in Russellville. As you walked in the door for the first time, you knew you were home. It isn't yours yet, but you can't imagine a better place for you and your family to make memories. Whether purchasing your first home, a vacation home, or your last home, a Centennial Bank mortgage helped make your dreams become a reality. So come see me, Tatum Holt, in MLS 1887245 at our new location in Russellville, or visit my100bank.com today to learn more. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to property and credit approval. NMLS 466091.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Thanks for listening to this EAB station for your football. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of our local sponsors like Tyson Foods. Today's Cyclone Live is exclusively sponsored by Tyson Foods. Keep it real, keep it Tyson. Whether you're listening in your car, online, or on your phone, no matter how you hear the broadcast, we're proud to be your home for the best in live football. And the next time you're at the store, remember our partners at Tyson Foods. Keep it real, keep it Tyson.
Welcome back to Cyclones. Lose it by a score of 21-17, and I got to tell you, we can look at stats and look for reasons, but you know, if Russell gets 4 more yards there and puts it in the end zone, we have a different tone about this game, don't we?
We sure do. Russell, you know, nothing to hang their heads on. They played a good game tonight. They just toward the end, they needed just another down.
Needed just one more. They lose it here by 4. They were stopped on 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. They're granted a reprieve after turning the ball over on the interception. The very next play is a bad snap, and Ty Hips falling on it. And remember, Russellville got the ball back at the 16-yard line of Southside and got a first down after 2 plays. Had it first and goal from the 5. They had a penalty that moved him back, and the penalty they gave him some more yards. They had some chances there inside the 5-yard line, right around the 5, just could not convert on it. We give the scoring summary for the second half. Russellville led at halftime 10-7. They come out on their very first drive. They go 75 yards in 5 plays. Braden Whitford hits Gavin Graham for a 71-yard touchdown pass. Wheelis added the extra point. That's 10:04 left to play in the third quarter. We're up by 10. Southside comes back, start of the fourth quarter with 11 minutes left. They scored on 2 plays after a bad snap on the punt by Russellville. That took them 2 plays, 23 yards, 40 seconds. David Sorg hit Luke Wyatt for the second time they've hooked up for a touchdown pass of 21 yards. Extra point was good. Southside took the lead On an 88-yard drive, it just took them 3 plays. Sorg hit Connor Austin for a 68-yard touchdown pass. The extra point was good. That was with 2:17 left. Russellville thought, okay, one last drive. They actually got 2 last drives. Remember, they had a 44-yard gain negated by a penalty. Ended up turning the ball over once they had driven down to the south side 27-yard line. Got the ball right back at the 16 with 58 seconds left. Just ran out of time, ran out of downs is what happened. They turned the ball over on 4th and goal. Could not convert. And they threw it into the end zone. It was incomplete with 16 seconds left, and the Cyclones lose it by a score of 21-17.
Well, they played a good game on offense. Whitford had a good night tonight throwing the ball. Did throw an interception, but he was under a lot of pressure. But he had some good receivers out there. Gavin Graham, Brady Burnett, Gray, all of them did a good job tonight. Brady Burnett just did a fantastic job in catching the ball. The thing I like about Russellville's receivers, they not only catch it, but they've got the moves and the speed after they catch the ball to really gain some yards, and we saw that tonight. We just need to get our running game going. I think that's what Russellville lacks right now, and if we can do that, Russellville is going to be very tough to beat with the arm that Whitford has and the receivers that he has to throw to.
Last time Russellville played Southside, Coach He's Temple Laws had 215 yards receiving. Russellville didn't have that, but they had 2 guys go over 100, and together over 300. Brady Burnett, 10 catches for 122 yards. Gavin Graham, 7 catches for 182 yards and a touchdown. Caleb Gray had a couple catches for 38 yards. Braden Whitford, this has to be a record for him, 366 yards passing, 24 of 44 on the night, 1 touchdown, a couple interceptions. Of course, had that long 71-yard touchdown pass to Gavin Graham. Running the football actually got better in the second half. We had some sacks taken off, so it's going to look like, well, Russellville had negative 30 yards rushing, but without the sacks, Russellville did have some positive yards in the second half. Kobe Robinson, 9 carries for 12 yards, led the way for the Cyclones. Russellville, after trailing at the half on plays, led in time possession. They had 336 yards of offense. 70 plays to 64. But they lost on the scoreboard. Russellville 6 of 16 on third down conversions, 3 of 11 for Southside. Russellville 0 of 3, and Southside both 0 of 3 on fourth down conversions. But the big one, like I said, we can look at different stats, but if Russellville gets 4 more yards there at the end, then we're not even worried about the stats. Russellville pulled through, but they end up losing by a score of 21-17. Did not trail until 2 minutes left in the game, and that proved to be the nail in the coffin, although the Cyclones made it pretty exciting there at the end. Well, we'll have to wait and see who the player of the game is, offense and defense. And I tell you, they're going to have they got some decisions to make with offense because Whitford throws for 366 yards, Gavin Graham 182 yards receiving, Brady Burnett 10 catches for 122. That's going to be a tough decision. I'm glad I'm not going to be the one to have to make it. Tough decision for the Cyclones, but a tough night for Russellville. The good thing is you don't want this happening and then having a week off. I mean, if Southside loses there, they got a week off to think about it. Russellville does get to turn around and play next week. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast of Russellville Cyclone football. Reminding you, our next broadcast will be next week. Cyclones will travel to Valonia. Believe it or not, Cyclones have never faced the Eagles in high school football. Basketball, softball, baseball, even junior high football, but not high school football. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air with the Coach's Show around 6:30. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Also want to send a special thank you to our Chief Engineer, John Henderson, for tonight. Our camera operator, Maggie Duval, tonight. Family affair. COVID, we got to stick with family, right? This is River Country KCJC, your home for all Cyclone sports. Our final score, once again, from Cyclone Stadium, it was Southside 21 and the Cyclones 17. Stay tuned. Here in about 18 minutes or so, you can hear the scoreboard show coming on from 10 until midnight here on 102.3. For Maggie Duval, John Henderson, Aaron Duval, I'm Mickey Duval reminding you, if you're out on a bike tonight, as always, do wear white. So long, everybody.